Okay.
Clearly, we would have
So
won.
I actually wasn't gonna take it, but like Math Pig was like it was your team mascot who was the one who freaking took the answer and said yes that it was correct.
We're live now. We're live.
I didn't say jack
It's
shit.
hard enough.
I didn't say jack shit.
Listen,
Math Pig was the one who fucking said it.
No, that's
Did you
Listen,
prompt the
Jim and I were
last-
both. Jim
I
and I
didn't
were
prompt.
both
Okay, there
competing
was one where
against.
we both fucking prompted, but I don't think it was that question.
Okay,
I don't know.
Billy-
Go back and look at the fucking
Unfair.
tape.
For the
I
audience,
kept a fucking
for
straight
the audience,
face.
for the audience,
I
if
kept
we
a
do,
fucking
shush!
straight-
I'm gonna mute everybody.
Jim
okay?
and I,
angry.
were competing with both the questions and the referee.
Did that work? Did I mute everybody by a button that they can't unmute? I think that worked. You all have to shush now. Less of the. Did I mute myself? Am I still working? I hope so. Behave. Okay, it got a little heated. It's getting a little heated. Jim's very annoyed about his loss. Okay, so just give it a minute. Right. Everybody is back. He's all back. And he's all talk again. You can unmute yourselves now.
I've been censored.
All I
No,
have to
it was
say
a
is
solid
that
ass beating no matter what. I give you that, but I just wanted to point that
I have
out.
to do it myself.
I don't.
I totally agree. Savage cheats.
Savage is a cheater. I mean,
We demand a rematch.
Why would you
I'm
demand
not
a
even gonna
rematch? You
respond
fucking
to that.
won.
I'm not going to dignify that
I mean-
with a fucking response.
Being accused
Clearly,
of cheating, we need a rematch.
she had her clock set on 1.25 times when it was our time. It was only like 7.5 minutes at best.
You ended up with like 4 minutes extra at the fucking end.
Wait a minute.
Although, if we
Maybe,
had gotten,
maybe
gotten
you
that,
should have used that time to evaluate the answers a little bit more thoroughly.
I would say they had harder questions,
I
but
don't
that,
think the longer we had would have made any difference.
That might have been the problem with your guys' first round, actually.
Jim didn't have enough confidence in himself. That's what was wrong. Jim needed more confidence.
I would say they had harder questions, but that cooking category that they got, I didn't know
know.
any of those at all. Like I thought baked Alaska was salmon, lemon, and pepper, so I was way off.
I don't know.
I was way off.
No, come on.
You-
The questions
what
that they
you
were
answered, I
giving.
think was devil's food cake. Is that right?
What is baked Alaska?
What
Bacon
Can
ice.
you find it? I'll
no,
find
what
it.
Let's Farm was actually talking about cherry
Sponge
trifle.
cake, meringue, and ice cream.
Let's
Yeah,
Farm
that.
was talking
Disappointing.
about cherry trifle. Let's Farm was talking about cherry
Cherry
trifle.
something. Yeah, that.
It exists.
Okay.
Brandy,
Listen.
I don't
cherries.
know.
Yes.
I was like,
Hey,
it sounds fucking delicious.
Yeah,
You
it's
got
called
the
cherry
tiramisu
trifle.
one right.
I'm not saying that Gio and Les were getting easy questions, but when the first one was what's round, small, and white, and goes in and comes from a chicken, I was a little curious as to who was creating these questions.
It
An
very
egg?
impressive. I didn't think they were going to get the Lagrange point two, but
Yeah,
I actually knew
that was-
that, and I didn't think anyone else would get it, but they got it.
Well, I knew
I
that.
just didn't know which one it was in for sure.
Yeah,
I
so-
guessed on the two. I knew it was in the Lagrange point.
You were damn right,
But-
though.
but-
yeah.
I really
I was-
appreciate the question that was just tailored for me because I'm wearing the Mystery Science Theater shirt right now. That was
That-
nice.
Go
And
figure.
see, I didn't even notice that. You did
Yeah.
get up at one point. I didn't even notice.
Oh, yeah, Mystery Science Theater shirt.
Heck yeah.
Geo's shirt. Look at the D&D dice. Come on now.
And you
That's the
guys
shit.
friggin'
Choose your
you guys
weapon.
friggin' tied back up after that,
Oh,
right? I
yeah.
thought for sure it would be like a quick fire, like
If Jim
Oh,
had
my.
got that green question right, or any one of them questions right in the very last round, it would have been a draw. That led to a draw. That would have been another draw. That led to two other draws. That was a final
Oh,
draw.
my
That had to go
goodness.
down to another draw.
it would have been great.
Well,
It would've
and the
been
other quibble I have is
fantastic.
that you said there was going to be 8 rounds, and we only got to perform in 4 of them. That seems like a misnomer.
You need to perform
Because you did
misadvertisement.
so poorly in the first 4 that
Oh
we didn't
my
want to
God.
embarrass
Yeah, but that
you
wasn't
any
stipulated in the original contract, ma'am.
You better watch out. He's going to
This-
challenge you to paintballing or something,
This
and you're
sounds
going to
like
lose.
this sounds like the
This
conversation.
sounds like the making of a lawsuit.
It's like
Come
Jim-
backer. I'm a
Jim
comebacker. I
Honeyman.
thought I had 4 more rounds for redemption.
Sounds
Trust
like the
me.
argument Jim had with his wife.
Trust
on
me,
his
I'm
honeymoon.
close to Camp Pendleton. You do not want to paintball against a Marine. Don't do it. Don't ever do it.
Well, paintballs are 68 caliber, and they're very, very short distance.
Jim, don't even go down that route of double penetration. We're
Yeah.
not doing that again.
Oh no,
Oh my god.
I remember that. I remember that. No,
Bad
paintballing
thing,
is totally different than real rifles. It's a totally different
Is it?
game.
Oh,
So
I hope so.
yeah.
He traumatized Spackle with that video the other
Yeah,
night.
Oh, you know that
Oh
video?
my God.
Yeah.
The one with Richard Madsen?
Yeah.
Oh
That
my
thing decided
God.
to show it to Spackle, like
Oh my
just
God.
clipped without like any context.
I know. I'm like, holy
And
Jesus.
she's like, "What the fuck?"
This is what happens when men
It
are
was
bored and they
things you do with
do
a
things.
things you do with a goat and double penetration and
What
leaving a
was
hole
the-
about this big and what comes out of the
Yeah.
hole.
Oh
It
my
was bad.
god.
Holy smokes!
That
Well-
reminds me. That reminds me of a film I saw when I went to basic training and I went to tank school. They showed me a film of a goat being pulled out of a little tiny hole.
That was the video we were
That's-
talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. Well, we
Yeah.
did it live range. We were actually firing Mark 19s at an old burned out tank, and we were doing it live with a goat. So I got to see it with my own eyes. I don't know if that was
Why
the
were
How
actual
you
big was
showing
the
my
hole with the
goat?
double penetration? Jim just said again for confirmation.
Oh
Stop.
my god.
Quarter
It's an
size.
high HEDP, high explosive double penetration 40 millimeter grenades that come out about this fast. Boom, 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 and they just lay waste anything over 300 yards away. It's insane.
No, I
Silent
Hashtag
crickets.
American.
Sounds
Well,
traumatizing.
there's-
I
yeah.
know. I'm just glad that I was on the other side of that because that does not sound like a good time.
Sounds absolutely traumatizing.
I fired APDS rounds downrange at hard targets.
Armor piercing.
Yeah, armor piercing,
Hey!
discarding sabos.
Spooky is in the chat. He's got some grievances about the first episode.
Of course, he
Next
was.
time,
Jeez,
if I come
real
back
far
on, I wanted all
Spooky was
religion
robbed.
categories.
Spooky was robbed in the first.
Spooky was
episode.
robbed. Well, no, because my mom won. Okay, I can't say Spooky.
Where's
Okay,
Sammy
right, okay,
Jenkins?
let's
He
just
had
hear this from a
big
point of view.
disagreements on ours.
No,
Sammy did have
come to
some
think of it,
Major
if it was all
grievances.
religion questions, I know GeoSam. I don't know Let's Farm, but GeoSam knows his religion too. He's been,
You guys
he's been in
didn't
the-
get my King James question.
bit.
oh, I would have loved
Oh,
to do
King
that.
James was my jam.
I think
You
that's
guys
what
want
I-
to do my King James? I actually
Yes.
kind of enjoy writing the King James questions, so this is a category I don't mind giving away all my answers to, and I'll just write all new questions for next month because I don't care.
If we had picked that instead of general studies, I think we went.
The
might
math
done the
questions,
better.
I did the math questions, and the math questions were not difficult.
Oh, I can't do
Everybody was
math.
afraid
Some
of
of them are
calculate.
kind of hard for people who
You
aren't
guys-
like, math people.
got-
Who's that guy in Texas burning books right now?
The evolution ones were kind
In
of.
Texas?
Yeah,
It was a mix of hard and easy on the evolution questions.
One
I
of the
liked that.
evolution questions was what came first.
No,
the chi-
don't say any of the evolution questions.
don't give a
I'm
fuck,
saving
I'll
them
look
for
more.
next. You want to rewrite them?
That's
You
fi-
want to write more?
It took me an hour and 20
Okay, go
minutes.
it.
Took me an hour
Go.
and 20 minutes to do the
Yeah,
politics.
it took me an hour and 20 minutes to fix your grammar.
I'll have to
Yeah,
scratch that
not
question.
English pig. Not English pig. It took me an hour and 20 minutes to come up with politics questions. It took me 20 minutes to come
English
up with
pig.
evolution questions. Evolution is no bother.
I'm not English pig. That's English hog.
When
I was like
you-
trying to read your handwriting and decipher your grammar. It was great. It was great. Actually, it did work. It worked out well. I really liked how we worked together. We didn't get all the categories that we wanted to get for this month,
I
but like we
re-
worked well as a team together. This month.
Personally,
we just need to
I-
do it quicker.
I really wanted to have the philosophy questions done whenever GeoSam came back and confirmed, because I have been dying to use this one question since we started. Savage has not,
Koalia.
no, Savage has not allowed me to use it a couple of times because it's like people do not know what it is. Philosophy question. Can someone define the Eruthava dilemma for me, please?
Oh, the,
Euthyphro
you
dilemma.
define the Euthro?
Euthyphro dilemma?
Whatever the fuck it is.
Euthyphro.
GeoSam.
Say it
Yeah,
again.
the Euthyphro
GeoSam.
dilemma is something I'm trying to remember the exact wording, but it's basically are
don't
things
remember.
good because God says so, or are things good because God is good?
The reason I mention it is
Yeah.
GeoSam was obsessed with it, so to speak, for a few months, and it was just it would have been a personal inside joke. Me and him would have giggled.
I don't
Yeah.
remember
Are
you even
things
mentioning
good
that question to me
because-
before.
God deems them good, or it says they're good, or maybe puts things
Yeah.
forth that are good.
It has to do
and
with
it's simply
divine
because of
command
that
theory.
or
Mhm.
not. But
It
if
has
you're
to do with divine command theory.
if you're not a divine command theorist, you can walk around it with natural law.
Yes, exactly.
Mhm.
Are things good because God commands it, or are they good just naturally and God, natural law outside of God?
And God commands you to do good.
Yep.
Yeah, I was kind of obsessed with that for a while.
I have actually also now got Holy Spackle and Laura on camera on screen, so
Yay!
Oh,
Well, then I guess I'll get on camera. There,
there
you
you
can
go.
see my sick face.
Do
What's
the
up?
King James questions, Savage.
Pull
Okay.
one of them out or two of them out. Don't are you gonna do?
Ooh,
Oh, you
ooh,
love the
ooh.
King James. You feel like the King James as I do about evolution.
I
I
just
can't get any of these.
you
James.
know what I do is I like crack the Bible and I go, ooh, okay, what's some good trivia things out of this story? And I'm like, oh, I don't remember that exactly. Let me go look. And then
Jeroboam and Rehoboam.
I like
I like their names.
I kind of like glance over it and I'm
I'm
like,
just
ooh, that's a good one or whatever. I go wherever. So
I had a Jehovah's. I had a
here-
Jehovah's Witness give me the Jehovah's Bible,
is it
and that's a pretty strange read.
okay?
There's some whole different ways of reading certain verses, like John 1:1.
never
I'll
read
give
that.
you
Yeah.
one of the more
Has everybody shared this out?
petty and
in-
pedantic
Has everybody
questions,
shared it out in
so
their
I know
Twitter
that's
and their
true.
Discords and all that? Because we're still only at 10
Yes.
subscribers.
Yes, sir.
Simos is here. Hi,
Yeah.
Simos.
Simos.
Somos.
All right, Atheist Edge. I'm gonna
Simon.
battle you. I'm gonna battle you.
Oh,
King James. Here
are
we
we
go.
having
Yeah,
a-
but
I'm not an atheist.
Okay.
I
Do I-
just, I
Now,
just,
Do I need to load
I
up the
advertised
scoreboard?
this
Should I load
show
up the
to
scoreboard?
everybody.
Will I load
Yeah.
up the scoreboard for Holy Spackle versus Jim?
Oh my gosh. If you want to.
I think I should be able to if you give me 2 minutes.
My disadvantage is I've never been a believer, so a lot of
Really?
people. Yes,
Oh,
I'm a
I didn't
critical
know that.
atheist, so that's
Same
kind of a
here.
disadvantage in the
It
atheist
is.
YouTube community, big time.
It is. That's interesting.
If you grew up a pastor's son or daughter, you have a huge advantage.
I didn't grow up a pastor's son and daughter, but I was going to be a pastor. I was en route. I was in charge of youth ministry and outreach. But
I left the Baptist
yeah.
church twice.
You left it twice. Wow.
Yeah, I left it twice.
I left the Baptist church and became a Methodist for a while.
Well, I left the Baptist church when my father passed away, and I realized that they were lying to me because I read the Bible, and then
Pour
my
my
sister
coffee, I'll be right back.
demanded. Then my sister demanded that if I wanted to go live with her to finish high school, I had to go to church again. So I left it twice.
They just adopted speaking in tongues. Did you guys know that? Baptists
Who did?
can now speak
Oh
in
no,
tongues.
no. Well, yeah, they
Some
can do
of them.
that when I was in. They can do that when I was in high school, 1980s.
So it depends
Well,
on
the
the
Southern
Baptist,
Baptist
church.
Conference just they're competing. I guess the Pentecostals and whatnot are taking over some of their turf, so they had to compete with them, and so they adopted speaking in tongues now.
Yeah,
Oh, turf wars.
Southern Baptist has already been a little charismatic anyway, but like it's weird. You'll find that the Baptists will accept speaking tongues or not, sometimes based on if you can figure out if they're Arminian or Calvinist. If they're a Calvinist Baptist, they're going to reject it, and if they're Arminian Baptist, they might lean towards the other. It's really fascinating in a way. Like, well, if you're a nerd like me, like
Well,
why?
there was a
And you're
huge
right,
difference.
by the way. It's exactly that. They're trying to grab.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There's a huge difference between Northern Baptist and Southern Baptist churches.
I
I've gone to
had
both.
And there's a
I
huge
had a
difference
big-
between independent and not independent.
I've got a trivia question for you, Spackle. What is
before you
the
do-
what is the 5-letter acronym for Calvinists?
Oh, the tulip?
Ah, damn,
Yeah.
you know it.
Yeah, well, I was a Calvinist at one point.
Yep.
The tulip.
Calvinism always strikes me as aristocratic Christianity.
At the time, though, I was like the sweetest version of Calvinism. Like I liked R.C. Sproul. Like I not like
if
I
you
was.
guys,
As a-
if
as
you guys
opposed
want a
to
great
what?
video, Godless Granny does just a tear down of Calvinist theory on her channel, and it's awesome.
She seems
You-
really bright. I'd
Spackle.
like to have more conversations with her.
Spackle, you were the nice version as opposed to the Matt Slick version.
Well, I think every Calvinist bites the bullet and they end up doing, and for me, it was like a logical argument, right? But they end up biting the bullet where they trade in benevolence for sovereignty. And some people are attracted to Calvinism for the argumentation, which was what I was like. I was like 18 or 19 years old, and I was looking for what seemed like to be the more solid argument, right? But I was very uncomfortable with it because it also meant I had to bite the bullet and say, God created some people just as objects of wrath, and their very nature will reject him, and he created them that way, knowing that, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's just, you know, just bite that bullet, and it's an awful bullet to bite because
Fuck that.
you're trading
Yeah.
in a loving being for a sovereign.
You mentioned the speaking in tongues thing, not you specifically, people. And I once had one of the most amusing times with a street preacher who was quite belligerent and picked me out because I was walking up the street while trans of all things. He suddenly like, oh, men want to be women. Okay, gloves are off now. Great, I'll enjoy this game. And so, I kind of ran around him in certain parts. But one of the things I said is about it's the end of Mark, which is where the Great Commission thing comes in. Which, of course, isn't in the Codex Sinaiticus, which is the earliest form of the Bible from the first century,
angel thing.
4th century. It's the big thing
Great
about
Commission to go to all the corners of the earth and preach the gospel, which is it's an interpolation.
Yeah. Anyway, what was entertaining is, I said, sort of, you believe in the Great Commission stuff at the end of Mark? It's like, yeah. I said, okay, so there are these signs will show my people. They'll be able to speak in tongues, which is the speaking in tongues thing, obviously. They'll be able to handle serpents. There's your snake handlers. The heal people without touching them, spirit healers. What was the other one before the punchline?
And everything that happened after Jesus left the tomb when he resurrected. Everything after Mark 16, 9 through 20, that was all added later.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm ready whenever you are ready for the Holy Speckled Jim Hall battle.
Well, let me just finish off. I just want to finish off this thing. I'm having to look it up now because I've forgotten exactly what the last one was. But also what the one before.
And here's the deal: Mark was the first gospel. Matthew and Luke were all cribbed off of Mark, and John was on acid. I don't know what he was thinking. That was like 100 CE. That was 100 years after Jesus' death. So if Mark was the first gospel and they added all the resurrection stories 300 years later, what efficacy? How could you put your faith into this?
A lot of people argue 40 and 60, 90, not 300 years. 300 years would put you at the time where you're looking at Constantine.
The earliest extant copies of the Bible that have Mark 16, 9 through 20 are, I think, 300 years after this is the extant copies we have. There might have been earlier, but we don't have them.
Yeah, the Codex Sinaiticus is the one that's missing 9.
There's about I can name off the top of my head all the codexes that don't have Mark 16, 9 through 20 in it.
Yeah. Anyway, I remember I've found out the other one, drive out demons. So that's out demon kind of nonsense. But the final one, I said to this street preacher, the final one, and this is the one you never see anybody doing, which is they'll be able to drink poison and it won't harm them. I said, if I go to that shop over there and buy some bleach, will you chug it down for us? Because that'll be, proof you're real, you're a real believer. For some reason, he didn't want to. He wanted to change the topic.
Yeah, well, most people believe, well, not most, but unless you're charismatic, most people think that those were for the early church or whatever. They'll say that there's some sort of cutoff and cite Acts. Yeah.
The dispensationalists.
Yeah.
Oh, those laws aren't for us.
Especially non-charismatic Baptists and Calvinists. They're usually dispensationalists. So.
Ridiculous rubbish.
Yeah.
Yeah. My favorite one on that little thing was when he said I was committing a sexual sin. I said I'm asexual. I've not had sex, not interested in having sex.
They really conflate transgender with sexuality. They have no idea how to separate it.
No. And so I ended up sort of saying, how can I be committing a sexual sin when I'm literally not having sex? And he just raised his Bible and, after pausing for a couple of seconds while he buffered, he just ended up raising his Bible and said, "We're all sinners to God." And I laughed and I said to the people listening, did you notice how I completely avoided my question? And they laughed at that avoidance. So that was actually a really important day for me because it was the first time I had debated someone like that as myself, as opposed to the guy I used to pretend to be.
Well, they have no answer, of course. You know that.
Assholes, every last one of them.
But do they really need to answer that? They really don't. I mean, 'cause-
Well, like I say, he was there to preach, not to actually
Oh,
have
yeah,
a discussion. So,
If people could stop conflating gender expression, gender identity, sexual proclivity, and biological sex, those four, they're not mutually exclusive and they're all interchangeable. If people could just understand that, I think we'd go a long way.
yeah.
Jim,
Here.
are you ready to take on Spackle?
Minnow, are you muted on
Oh
purpose?
shit, she's got such an advantage. I'm a cradle atheist. Let's hit it though. Let's do it.
All right.
Let me see.
I was saying what Atheist Edge was saying before he said it, but
I'm
yeah.
now
Oh,
a
you were
deist,
muted,
but
He
Savage.
did.
yeah,
Exactly.
I definitely
Yep.
have advantage.
Yep. But we're good. We're
Okay.
good. We're ready? We're
And
ready?
I'm going to hit the button and see if it works for
Who
the
goes
audience.
first?
Ba-ba-bum.
Okay, here we go.
Oh God, this is like for actual. I thought we were just
do you
fucking
wanna-
around. Okay.
We are fucking.
Do you want
What
to
are we
say ladies
doing?
first and like give her the
Jesus. All right, Spackle. If you win, we're going to the mat though, so I can get my redemption.
Just
Where
don't
do you
break any
live?
bones. I live in
No,
California.
we start on our knees. We start on our knees. No strikes. We shake hands before and after, and it's just submission grappling. And immediately release after tap out.
I mean, I'm not afraid.
I'm-
I know I'll
That's
lose.
you are.
That's
not-
awesome.
okay,
I love
just-
that.
I know I'll lose.
Just to be clear, I'm not doing fucking silly Canon rules. You get a point, you get it right. You get 0 points, you get it wrong. Whoever's got the most points.
about-
Okay, but can we
Hey,
go
do you
back
have
to
something
fucking
alcohol?
keywords because
Does
like
Spackle have
yeah,
an alcoholic in front of
please.
you? You have to drink if you get it wrong.
So one thing, I can't drink right now because I have COVID and I have a very sour stomach. I have 7-Up right now.
Oh, shit.
She's drinking
Okay.
7-Up.
Okay.
Sorry.
Can we go back to keywords because I'm sorry, in the finals it just fucking confuses me if I like have to just be like, is that because that like sometimes it's
Oh,
like
is your
you're
final
wrong.
answer?
We just
Do I have
want
to
you
say
to
Oh
say-
splash?
wait. How
So
many
just say
layers
the
do you have
splash, the
on? If
oink.
you get something wrong, you have to take off a layer.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Hang on.
For me, that would be, people would be like, can you put on more?
Well, it just usually right. Well, this is the thing I see. If minnows win, somebody has to say oink, and they may not like to because they're very particular about how they like it. So I think the whole idea of just saying final answer
Dressing
and
up.
making sure that they say final answer.
Final answer.
World
You
Hijab
say
Day was 2
oink,
days ago,
splash, or
Spackle.
final answer. You get 3 choices: oink, splash, or final answer.
Well,
I
I'm a
don't even
minnow, so
know.
I have to say splash for old
I'm
time's
just
sake.
gonna answer. I don't know what you guys are doing.
Say
Okay.
final answer, Jim, or nobody will listen to you.
Final
right.
answer.
All right.
King James version. All right.
Are we doing
hit
one
it.
turn and one turn? So we're not like wah.
Pig, flip a coin. Spackle
Okay.
is tails.
Spackle, yeah,
Tails.
Just Spackle go first. I'm gonna fucking lose this. It doesn't matter.
You might
It
not.
was
really-
tails. It was tails.
you know
Such
a lot.
confidence.
All right. Spackle, what was the name of Moses' brother who was said to be born from the house of Levi?
Aaron. Final answer.
Yes, correct.
And
Oh,
Is it Jim? Is that right?
Yes.
Jim?
She's gonna. Yes, she's gonna get all the ones I know, and I'm gonna get all the ones I don't know. I know how this goes.
In the
It's
book of
okay.
Numbers, the census was taken of all men who were what age and older?
There was 2 censuses taken, and it was 2 genealogies. Is that Numbers? No, that's New Testament. Did you?
In the book of Numbers, when the census was taken, all men.
They were Hebrews, so I'm thinking bar mitzvah, so I'm thinking 13. I don't know, 13. Final answer.
Sorry, it was age 20.
Did Spackle get her
surprised
first?
me
Fuck me in
also.
the ass.
Did
Okay.
Spackle get her first question correct?
Yeah,
Thank
she
you.
did.
Thank you,
I would
sir.
have guessed 13 as well, actually. I don't think that would have been a bad guess at all.
Spackle, in 2 Kings chapter 12, Jehoash begins his reign over Jerusalem in the 2nd year of Jehu. What was Jehoash's mother's name?
Oh, what?
I don't know.
That. I don't know that.
I'm going to say Hannah. No, it's not.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Nope. Tobiah.
Ruth. Oh.
Ruth. Ruth. It's not Hannah. It must be Ruth.
Ruth.
Have you tried
Yeah.
Mary? Is it Mary?
What's short for
Typhoid
Hannah?
Mary.
In Exodus chapter 36, Moses gives the instructions for how the tabernacle is to be built. What material is to be used for the curtains and the tent over the tabernacle?
I know the dimensions of the tabernacle. I know what Aaron did prior to doing the tabernacle, melting down all the gold and making the calf.
This is why this
Because
is the best quiz
no, this-
show ever.
This is Exodus 36. I
This is why
basically
you
have
lose.
Exodus 19 through 34 memorized. I don't know what happens in 36 because I'm so concentrated on 19 through 34.
It's the tabernacle. They built the tabernacle.
Yes, the tabernacle. It's a tent, and the
They go
exact
all
dimensions
through
are
all
listed
of
in the
the-
Bible.
And they're
Virgin's
earth colors
underwear.
and these
I'm
materials. And
Canvas didn't exist, so Levi Strauss is out the window. And I'm thinking it's
Polyester.
velvet. I don't even think velvet existed. I'm going to say silk.
Hey, Jim, it was Virgin's underwear.
I'm going to say silk.
Final
But
answer?
the Silk Road was definitely established at this time, so it might be silk.
Final answer?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is incorrect. You were actually really close with one part of it. The answer is goat's hair, but in the rest of the tabernacle, it does specify that like all of the rest of them are supposed to be made of linen.
That's what I was going to say. Linen. Just linen. Yeah.
So yeah, that was
And it was
I
dyed
like
purple,
even
of
put a
course.
note. I was like, this is super petty and pedantic because
Yeah.
like
For those of
everybody
you
is
that
gonna be
don't
like, I
know-
remember that. It says
Like-
linen. Go look, and I was even like,
Yeah.
it's verse 14.
Purple dye was
Okay.
almost impossible to get.
Yeah.
And so that's why the color purple, that's why Jesus's garments, anything purple was like, you had to be super rich to own
Royalty,
purple. So
basically,
anything
yeah.
dyed purple was only for the royalty.
Spackle. In 1 Timothy chapter 5, what did Paul tell Tim to drink for his tum tum?
That's a good question.
See,
What the hell?
greatest quiz show you've ever been on.
I'm thrown off by the way the
Should have hit
question
those
is.
likes.
Ever. Greatest show ever.
Paul
been
told
on.
Timothy to drink something for his stomach.
Well, no, he
I
didn't because
prefer the
Timothy is
original
an
writing. The question
but
states Tim for his
digress.
tum tum. I'm
Yeah.
going to stick with that.
I'm
Timothy
not
is
sure, so I'm gonna just
topographical.
say I'm just gonna say wine. Final answer.
That is correct.
I was going to say camel urine, so she wins anyway.
I mean, what is it? It's like your choices are wine, goat's milk, water. Like,
Or
you know.
Camel urine.
Or piss. You've got piss.
Or jelly juice.
Because
They
I've read
had
the
jelly
Quran
juice
as much
back
as
then.
no, I've read the Quran as much as I have the Bible. So there's a lot of camel urine in the
You
Quran.
need
trust
some
me.
better
I need to
hobbies,
read.
Jim.
I need to read the
Wow.
Quran.
You
I
need some
haven't
better
yet.
hobbies, Jim.
Is there?
That's why they didn't have COVID. All that urine drinking.
Is that
Oh
why?
my gosh, we need student Dr. Ben to debunk camel drinking.
Okay,
Ben,
urine.
question
Yeah.
6 for Jim. Question 6.
Here's a little fun one
Question
for
6.
you. A little fun one. You know, in the old Romans and battling
Commercial
people
break.
and stuff like that days, one of the things that Roman soldiers used to do, you know, was to give themselves red hair, and the way they would do that was urine. That's how they would bleach.
I thought it
out
was going to
and,
be
you know.
menstruation, so I guess
No,
that's
no.
better.
And so,
God.
yeah, so if you come across a ginger person, you can just say, "Can I smell wee wee?"
Can I smell your hair?
Enough
Hey.
piss you
Savage
can
Minnow.
make gun. You get yourself enough things
That
from the
makes
kitchen
sense,
and
though.
enough piss you can make yourself some gunpowder. But shit, there's lots of things you can do with it. Question
So
6.
question 6 for Jim. In Judges chapter 15, what does Samson use to destroy the Philistine cornfields?
A jawbone of an axe. Final answer.
It is burning foxtails.
Jim,
Son
you're
of a
still
fucking
sitting on
bitch.
0.
I
You're
quit.
still on 0, Jim. All right. Spackle's
You
on 2.
you
you're
are
on
on track.
Did I say
though.
jawbone of an axe? I meant jawbone of an ox.
I heard
You are right
foxtail.
though.
But I was still wrong.
In a different part, like in one
Yes,
of
I
his
know.
battles.
He
Yeah.
defeated that. I think that's what he used to carve off the 200 Philistine.
Do you know what happened, Jim?
foreskins.
Do you know what happened? You memorized the wrong
That's
parts
David.
of the Bible. That's what happened. You memorized all the wrong
Yep.
parts.
Just different
Jesus.
parts.
I don't mind
Yeah.
losing because this is fun.
According to Lamentations chapter 1, what did Jerusalem do that made God angry enough to destroy it?
I love the way you read God in that text. Spack.
What did Lamentations do? Well, as
I don't even
always,
think about it. I just do it that way.
as always, it's idol worship. Final answer.
It is
think that's
actually not that specific. It just says that they
Grievously
grievously sinned.
Grievously.
It's idol worship, guys. Just so you
No,
know.
it's not. You're not getting a point. You're already fucking 2 points
I'll-
ahead.
All right.
I'll take the failure, but
That's so
it's
vague.
almost always
Question
idol
number
worship.
8
She should have gotten that.
is about the Great Commission and the Book of Mark. So we're just gonna like.
Oh, that.
Um,
Ask the question. He's.
oh, I guess yeah. Okay, Jim, you want the question? All right.
Yeah.
Jesus called the 12 and sent them out in groups of what size?
There wasn't 12 because Judas was already dead, and his replacement Matthias had not been. It took 50 days for them to
Size
put him on the hook.
groups. When he
No,
sent
there
them
wasn't
out-
12
okay,
apostles.
Okay.
There wasn't 12
Called
disciples
the
at the time.
apostles.
Jim, calm down. Re-listen
Actually,
to
I
the
think
question.
it does say called the 12, but
go.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, go.
What size
Oh.
groups?
Start over because I
Go in groups of 7. Grow in
Oh, that-
groups of
wait.
2.5. Go in groups
I was
of...
gonna say 7, but it can't be 7 because you just threw that out as an example. 12 then.
Yes, he told the groups of 12 to go out in 12. Yep.
Yeah, 12.
Yeah, so everybody.
But there wasn't 12 apostles at the time. Judas had already exploded on a hill.
Jim,
Oh,
you're
you're
staying
stuck
at
on the
0.
wrong
Final
thing.
answer.
You're staying at 0, Jim. You're wrong. Moving on to Holy
Children
Spackle.
go where I-
Got it right though.
What's the answer?
The answer's
I
I got it
pearls.
right though.
The answer's pearls.
Wait, what?
Spackle got it right. Spackle got it right. It was 2,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Groups
Yeah.
of 2. Pairs.
It's like the
Okay.
song "Children go where I send thee, how shall I
See,
send thee?"
that's why being a former believer is an advantage
Yes,
in this
that is
game.
the reason that she
Paul
is
and
winning
Silas.
the entire thing because she knows that one.
Is that why
That's
the
right.
If you
Mormons
grow
send
up a
out two
Christian
people?
and you sing all those,
What
I'd never
prophet
sing all those
described
hymns.
Nineveh
It's true.
as a
Question
bloody
nine.
city full of lies and robbery?
I need that reworded again. Not reworded, but restated.
What prophet described Nineveh as a bloody city full of lies and robbery?
Jonah.
got it.
Final answer.
Damn it! I knew this. See,
It's Nahum. You're both wrong.
no, it's Jonah. It's gotta be Jonah.
But
Go
but
read it.
let's-
Chapter
let's-
3,
let's be-
motherfucker.
I did a video on this too. You
Well,
think I would
Jonah
know
had
this.
some choice words as well.
Yeah, let's be fair though. He was really talking about Washington D.C. though.
Can we talk about Jonah's how
No.
horrible Jonah is? Little Jonah was so mad that God didn't smite Nineveh. He throws a hissy fit under a weed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Speckle. But the thing is, it's completely fictional. That entire story of Jonah was based on Jason and the Argonauts, an older Greek myth, and I did a video on it.
You know, every once in a while, I'll think like there will be like part of the Bible that I will like think about and be like, oh yeah, like that's all fucking bullshit. And I'll be like, oh yeah.
The entire book of Jonah is completely, it's completely cribbed from old Greek myths.
Yeah. It's
Well, how
great.
old is that that book you're talking about?
The book of Jonah is about 300 BCE, and
Oh.
the Jason and the Argonauts is about 1200 BCE. So
Oh,
yeah,
is it
you
that
can't-
old? Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, Matt Pagan Savage.
According to
I have to make an exit, but I wanted to thank you again for.
Oh,
Thank you so much for coming.
thank you for
Yeah,
bringing
it was great
them
to have
voice-
you.
And
Yeah, thank you.
I
for
feel,
them
I
voice
feel
input.
bad. I think Jim would have done much better if I wasn't
No,
dragging him
no,
down
no,
so
no,
much.
no.
I think
Aw.
Jim
Nope.
might have done
Hey,
slightly
screw
better
you.
if you would have just butted in and given
Yes.
your answers.
I screwed you in the butt at least twice, man.
Oh,
Well, I need
spur
to
the
have a
moment
cigarette
thing,
then.
man. Spur the moment thing. You just need a bit more confidence. If you were as confident in your wrong answer and your correct answers as Jim was in his wrong ones, you'd have got 50% more.
But Pulp Fiction was backwards from the beginning, so that was kind of a messed up question.
I think
Well,
you're
anyway,
actually thinking of a different
Yes.
movie, but anyway.
I have to go. But Math Pig, Savage, if you guys ever need anybody else, DM me.
Next
Have a
month.
good night, everybody.
You're our backup for next
Thank
month.
you.
Night, night.
Super. Good night.
That was good.
Whose question is it?
It is Spackle's question, I do believe, and it's the last one. No,
No.
No, I answered
Jim's.
the Jonah
Yeah.
one.
It's Jim's, yeah.
Jim's in the last one. It's the
According to
11th.
Micah chapter 7.
It's the
Micah
11th.
chapter 7.
Yeah, prophet.
Where do a man's enemies come from?
Twitter.
Micah is the prophet that supposedly predicted Jesus's return. Jesus's first coming. Where man's enemies, they gotta come from fucking hell.
I have a
I'm thinking
religious
off-
question after this.
They probably gotta, it's a Dante thing. They probably come from hell.
Spackle, do you have an answer?
God.
They come from his own house.
God.
Oh, shit.
Oh, his
You
own house?
destroyed
Like
my
his
ass.
lineage?
Yeah, like it's yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
I've
Okay.
heard it described as from within.
Yeah.
That's
I was
how I've heard.
thinking Micah bit the bullet and was like, all evil comes from God. Like your enemies are sent there to punish you, sort of thing, for idol worship. So
You
that was
guys
my
will
guess.
hear from time to time Christians spouting the Old Testament knew that Jesus was coming, and they will always cite Micah and Daniel and
And
maybe
Psalms.
Isaiah and Psalms.
Yeah.
The
Isaiah is probably the strongest argument, but
There is no stronger. They're all vague and generalized, and it's no better than a horoscope.
I
It's
do think
bullshit.
it's funny that like I feel like most Christians think that like Jews are just like Christians sans Jesus. Like they're just like waiting for a Messiah or something.
Well, they were. They actually were.
they still are.
They still are. They still are.
But it's such like a small part. It's not like it's like the main focus of Christianity is like the Messiah, but like
The
in
Messiah
Judaism,
is
it's
the
like-
main focus of Judaism. It's just that he hasn't come yet.
but it's I feel like the main focus of the religion is like God rather than like the coming of the Messiah.
No, well, the Jerusalem temple has been destroyed twice, and they're waiting for the Messiah to come back and restore it. All they have right now is the Wailing Wall. That's why they're banging their head against it and putting little notes in it. They're waiting for that temple to get restored again and to push all the, godless Muslims out of Jerusalem. They're still waiting for this. They're waiting for
I'm
the
just saying,
red,
like
Yeah.
when
the,
I talk
the
to
red
Jews,
Angus bull, and they're waiting for the Antichrist to come and Megiddo and the big battle, the Armageddon battle. They're still waiting for all this too.
Can I ask you a religious question?
Yeah.
Canon Wars, religious canon. Has Let's Farm thought of anything yet?
yeah, he gave it to us. I wrote it down too to put in my book because
I may have not been here. I had to go and answer a call, so
When
I
the-
may have missed it.
I mean, he said it in the original, but it's farm living is the life for me with a PH.
Oh, is that
at
the way we're
beginning.
going? All right. Okay.
That's cute.
That's good. Yeah. I was one
Which I
question
love,
away. I
'cause
was
I'm a
one
farmer.
question away.
One question.
One question.
Those are some hard King James questions. Good job.
Those were tough. I wouldn't have got
Yeah,
any of
Well,
them.
thank you.
I wouldn't have known.
Who
any
wants
of
to
them.
do evolution? I can't because I know the answers. But who wants to do evolution? Where's Brie when you need Brie?
You're gonna write new ones? Okay.
I love evolution.
Polypeptides and mRNA and ribose.
evolution?
Well, we could
Oh,
play
yeah,
Winner
yes,
Stays
I just-
On. We could play Winner Stays On and have Holy Spackle stay on.
Just before you do, I've got to remind people. Most people won't even know about this, but I know that Spackle will. So there used to be an arsehole around in the community, if you want to call it that, called Ran Campbell. And
Well,
one of the
well,
things-
well, well, well.
Exactly. Well. So one of the One of the things that happened was him proving himself to be a real Christian. Someone sent him a book, and on the front cover it had evolution. So on the camera, he ate it.
Lovely.
Did.
Thing is, it was a religious book saying
Like-
about how evolution's not true.
He just started eating the book. That'll show him.
You know, with this sort of look at
Because at first I
slight
thought
evolution.
you meant like he fell on his face. I maybe that's an American colloquialism, but like when you said he ate it, I was like,
But
Like it, put
Yeah.
it
But
in
then
his
you were
mouth
like,
and swallowed.
you
He's ripping it
continue
up.
talking, and I was like, she means like
Well-
he ate, like physically ate it.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
the
he
same
was
guy that
ripping it
had
up,
the trials where he
ripping it
was
apart.
trying people.
and sticking bits in his mouth, and it was really entertaining. And like I say, but the extra level of it is that he wasn't eating an atheist book saying evolution is true. He was reading a Christian book saying evolution is false. He didn't start eating the back cover first. You know, where it's told you what it was about.
was that planned?
Huh?
Did he plan that?
Oh yeah. Yes.
Oh, so it
Lovely.
was all.
I wasn't just
It
on the
was-
spur of the moment.
He liked the shock
it was
value.
Someone sent him a book, and so he decided
like,
that
"I'll
he would
eat it."
show those atheists
eat it.
by eating it. And he
He's
just had
like-
this video of
He's like,
him.
sure, I'll internalize this.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Oh goodness.
Evolution questions.
Are you
All right.
Are you going to try it again against Holy Spackle, Jim, or will someone else to want to stand up?
No, let's all chime in.
Ah, okay,
all.
yeah, we can do that.
Oh, okay. Free
Except
all.
for me and Savage, because we know the answers.
Yeah, which is whoever yells first. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
The evolutionary arms race between snakes and primates is referred to as what?
Shouted out by two people about this question.
Hiss rattle rattle.
The Precambrian explosion. I don't know.
Anybody else want to try?
Nope.
I love that response. Nope.
The answer
Something we do.
is the snake detection hypothesis.
Oh.
Is that a thing?
It is
Yes.
an actual thing, yes.
It says it on this
Never.
paper right here. It's a thing.
Never even.
As we
To
get
write
better,
that down.
as we
Oh.
get better at detecting snakes, snakes got more poisonous and better at hiding, and we bounced off each other. It has been
Oh,
scientifically
Snake-
proven.
Snake detection. What was it?
The snake detection hypothesis. It's still a hypothesis. It's not a theory, you know.
I've got a trivia question for you guys. Besides the shark and the sea turtle, which
thought
animal
somebody
that is
told you
still living today has evolved the least amount?
Coelacanth.
Oh.
The jellyfish.
Oh, you might be
Cockroach.
right. I was thinking the horseshoe crab, but Math Pig said coelacanth. I think that wins.
Yeah, it's either
What
that
about
or
the-
horseshoe
What
probably.
about the jellyfish?
Horseshoe crab.
My
Oh,
mom said to
maybe.
tell you all hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay, question 2. What do we think of question
Cockroach.
2?
What was the answer?
The answer to the
Snake
I don't know.
Detection
I thought it was horseshoe crab, but
hypothesis.
No, the
coelacanth
other one.
sounds good.
Oh, I don't fucking know.
Well, Jim asked the question, but then his answer was different than mine, so he had some.
I don't know
Oh,
the answers
what's the
to
answer?
any
I
of
asked
the
the
questions.
question
I don't have
knowing
it
the
written on
answer,
this
and I was
paper.
still wrong.
Question 2.
What was the answer? I still
All right.
don't even know.
It's actually gonna be question 3 because you added one. But anyway,
I don't even know
when
the
most
answer.
of the I have to have my hands free for this one.
I don't
when
feel
most
educated
of
now.
the dinosaurs were wiped out, what surviving type of dinosaur evolved into birds?
Oh, I know that. Oh gosh, what is it?
The Oviraptor. Final answer.
You're not on the quiz. Everybody's getting to go. Calm down, Jim.
It's that big
Um,
bird of prey, I think. Like it looks like a bird.
Apparently Hans is a
No.
spy.
No, because pteranodons and pterodactyls are not
Thank you for
dinosaurs.
telling us.
Talking
Like,
about
it was
Archaeopteryx.
in South America forever.
I was going to say pterodactyl, but that's
You're not
a
talking about
dinosaur.
Archaeopteryx, are you?
Definitely a
What
theropod of some
kind
sort.
of dinosaur? I was really, really, really tempted to pick the word.
Theropods.
There you go.
Right.
Oh,
I think it was Let's Farm said it.
Yeah, it was Let's
Yeah,
Farm
Let's
again for
Farm.
the win. This is why he's the winner. Theropods, and I said in caveats that I would accept avian dinosaur, but the correct name is theropod.
Brackets, parentheses.
Oh,
You
uh,
looked that
even
shit up.
side-
even though it's not proper.
What?
I can
Side
hear him
trivia
like saying
question.
it with his like upset little voice.
Which living animal? Which living animal right now is the closest living relative to the Tyrannosaurus Rex?
Chicken?
Chicken.
Yep, domesticated chicken.
Really?
Have you
I
ever?
would have guessed like maybe ostrich.
Chicken.
I was going to say Mitch McConnell, but
I think Laura might actually have the real answer with this one.
Oh gosh, Mitch McConnell.
Okay, question
love you,
3.
Laura.
Question 3.
Okay, question 3, sort of. My question 3. Both you and I and everyone else in this chat are part of the domain eukaryota. But what is an eukaryote?
A cell that can divide on its own. A multicellular organism that can divide and procreate. What's a prokaryote?
Single cell organism can divide
He
and
cannot
procreate.
divide.
I'm just gonna
Yeah,
like
so a
keep him, let him
eukaryote-
keep talking. Maybe he'll get there.
Oh, sorry. A eukaryote can cell divide. I don't think a
So can
prokaryote
a single
can cell
cell.
divide.
So can.
I think that
a prokaryote
you-
is a farmer who digs orange things out of the ground.
eukaryotes have mitochondrial DNA.
Oh, that might be it.
No.
No, mitochondria came later. That's how we can test women's genealogy through
You
the
want to know the answer? Do
mitochondrial
you want to know
DNA.
the answer?
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
You want to know the answer?
Yeah, he wrote
Yeah.
all these.
A
He wrote 'em.
eukaryote is an organism whose cells and DNA is contained in a nucleus within a membrane. So it has organelles. It's as Let's Farm said, it has mitochondria. But that doesn't make it necessarily a eukaryote. That's part of it being a eukaryote. If you.
Mitochondria was once an invasive cell that came in, and then
Yeah.
they took it over.
Not necessarily
And that's how we
invasive. Could have been eaten.
That's how we can trace the X chromosome. We can trace women's lineage using the mitochondrial DNA.
Maybe not necessarily invasive, but definitely consumed in some.
They ate it and didn't digest it.
Yeah. Okay. Question.
Became part of 'em.
Question 4.
Which came first, the chicken or the egg?
Definitely the
The
egg.
egg. The egg.
Neither.
I think we all know that one.
The egg.
Moving on.
You shortened my answer. Your answer in this is very polite and it says egg, and my answer was it's the egg. Fucking
It's
deal with it.
neither. It's neither.
My
Because
answer.
I felt like
my
we
an-
did not need the aggression. We all know that it's the egg.
Oh no, fucking deal
Yeah.
with it.
The thing is, here's the important factor. Nobody said anything about chickens.
Yeah.
Dinosaurs were around a
species-
long time before chickens.
No, there is no answer to that because every species can procreate with its maternal heritage.
It's a funny question.
It doesn't matter.
was-
The answer's
Oh,
the
yeah.
egg. Moving on.
Yes, thank you.
If you're confused, Google it.
Speciation takes more than one generation to occur.
The tallest mammal to
just
walk on
wanna
Earth
point
at
out-
present is the giraffe. What was the tallest mammal to ever walk on the Earth?
Belucotherium, about 50, 60,000 BC.
Brachiosaurus.
Mammal.
Belucotherium, or Brachiosaurus, I think, and Belucotherium are the same creature.
Brachiosaurus
it was
is
a-
also a dinosaur,
yeah.
not a mammal. We're talking mammals.
Oh, mammal. Oh,
tallest.
Brachiosaurus was a
Mammoth.
mammal.
mammoth.
There was a
No.
three-toed sloth that was 3 stories tall.
There was
Was it
not
3
a
stories?
3-story
Yep.
tall.
Holy crap.
The giant sloth was big.
I hope he moves slow.
Yeah, they still did.
I double checked this also with PBS, Eons, and Dave. This answer is damn correct, and you are both
Dave.
wrong.
Delph.
Mm.
We also had a little fight about whether
It's
it
like
should
when
be
he
the
says
tallest or
Kiar.
the largest, but we're happy with the tallest.
It's a
Definitely.
Pleoleurodon. I don't know how to say it. Have you ever seen the unicorn?
It's a giant
cartoons?
rhino. The answer is a giant rhino. Proper name is a Paraceratherium.
Well, it sounds like a unicorn. Yeah.
Paraceratherium. It's like a big giant rhino. Big white rhino.
Oh, so a
Unicorn.
Leviathan, basically. Just kidding.
Huge. Huge big
I'm
thing.
kidding.
What-
The land
what's-
leviathan. Yeah.
What's that space between the anus and the vagina?
A taint.
No, it's called the. What did that pig just say? The perineum?
You're thinking of the perineum. This is Paraceratherium.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
The answer is actually anti-abortionists.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Next question.
Approximately how long is a single strand of human DNA when fully stretched out end to end?
I'm eating, that's
3,000
why I'm
miles.
off camera. So I
Oh,
got
okay.
French fries.
3,000
So maybe
miles.
you were like flossing with some DNA.
I say 3,000 miles.
Lawson with DNA.
Single strand of DNA.
1,000 miles.
A single strand.
23 feet. 23 feet. 23 and me.
Pig, can I tell them yet?
You've said it 3 times. Are they ready for the answer?
Sure.
She
6
said
feet.
Shit. I was thinking of human intestines.
2 meters, not
You know
6
what would
feet.
happen? Do you guys know what would happen if you stretch your small and large intestines straight?
The reason I
You know what would
said,
happen?
the
You'd
reason
be
she
dead.
said
You would die.
single, she said single multiple
Sorry.
times because a lot of people use the answer about wrapping around the universe with all our DNA and all our body stuff. But a single strand of DNA
Alright.
from one cell will only stretch 2 meters.
Single strand DNA.
Wow then.
You really
What
think you'd be
species
dead?
of fish? What species of fish has been coined a living fossil? You could stretch your DNA out from one cell and not be dead, all right? You'd be
That's
fine.
now that was the coelacanth.
That is correct.
Correct. I said it earlier. I checked it out. It is the living fossil.
The Velociraptor in Jurassic Park was not, capitals, not
Yeah.
a Velociraptor.
Because it didn't have feathers.
Right.
It was
No.
actually based on another close relative. Name that relative.
Fred.
10 points for Laura.
Fred.
Fred,
What?
final answer.
No,
Was
I
it
just
Frank?
want to point out his cousin was Bill, which is not the answer. Sorry, Savage.
You're killing me. Killing me, Laura.
So we all giving up. We all giving up. The Velociraptor is small like a chicken. This skeleton that they found was found in Montana. It is referred to as a Dinoceasus or so. I don't fucking know. I can't pronounce
I was
it.
like, I'm gonna let you pronounce
Oh
it.
fuck yeah,
A
yeah.
Ceosaurus.
Diosaurus. Yes, it's a larger raptor. It was found in Montana. It's not.
Deinonychus.
No, just leave it. Spackle did a perfect one. Just she did it right.
The
A Geonychus.
Yeah.
the earliest known earliest known fossil that had a backbone, the earliest known vertebrate was found in
That's
which
what it
country?
was.
That's that spitting one that's like, oh, you're cute.
We'll save that for next week, next month, Jim. We'll save that one for next month.
All right.
Many
Oh, I
great
had an
extinction
answer.
level events
Question
have
9.
occurred over time.
We
One
can
such
hope it
event
happens again.
was due to cyanobacteria creating too much oxygen in the atmosphere. Can you name that extinction level event?
It wasn't Snowball Earth. It wasn't the KT extinction.
God farted.
It wasn't the Precambrian.
And I've literally
Precambrian
listed like
explosion.
fucking 4 answers. There's
The Great Dying.
oh,
It was
What?
the
I'm
The great
accepting God
oxygenation.
farted.
who farted?
God farted. That was Laura's answer. I'm accepting it.
That you're accepting that answer?
Yeah, she's in the lead.
So big oxygen extinction level event. Has anyone got an idea about what it might be called? An oxygen level extinction event.
Okay, I have an idea what it's called. It's called the scarcity of carbon dioxide.
Oh, you're
Everything. Let's pretend that everything rusted. What would we call that?
The rusting event.
Okay.
Oxidation. Oxidation.
Oxidation event.
Yay! It can also be known as the Great Oxygenation Event or the Great Oxygen Catastrophe. Happened about 2.5 billion years ago.
It bloated up. No, it didn't.
No, that was too easy. That wasn't. Is that so?
All right, now the next
Imagine.
question. Okay, now the next question
Last question.
is fucking easy.
When was it invented? When did it occur? 2 point what?
2.0 to 2.5. Sorry, 2.4.
That was before
billion.
sex was invented at 3 billion years.
Billion years ago. This is 2.5 to 2 billion years.
Is before
And
things
3
were
billion
sexted.
years ago is when sex was invented.
Okay, so they killed sex as well then, no? Or they didn't? What way you working?
Is that
Damn.
when it was invented? Come on.
Next question.
That's
This one's easy.
unfortunate for some, okay for others. All right. Name 2 of the 3 earliest members of the genus Homo.
Homo sapien.
Homoerotic.
Australopithecus afarensis, Homo habilis,
Oh wait, that's not an
Oh,
early one.
Piltdown
Homo sapien
man,
is not an early
Java
one.
man, Neanderthal.
You're just
Homo
shouting
sapien.
shit, Jim. You're not thinking. You're just shouting shit. We want the 3
I'm
earliest
shouting all
members.
the.
3 earliest members.
It's Australopithecus afarensis
No, you're just shouting Lucy now.
and Homo habilis.
Oh, damn, Lucy.
You
No.
need a
Okay.
Homo
Jim-
erectus.
Jim-
We've got
Jim-
Homo
Jim,
habilis.
Jim, jump up.
We've got
from-
Homo erectus.
Piltdown man, Java man.
He's just saying words again.
Yes,
Oh,
I know.
no,
That's
no,
what I'm
no,
saying.
Yeah, but Pitdown man was a
Salvage,
fraud.
you're giving him points. for-
Piltdown man was a fraud, yes,
He
You're
said
giving-
them though.
No, he said a species.
but it was a fraud.
Not a genus. He said a species, not a genus.
No, these are all in the genus Homo.
He said Homo habilis and Homo erectus.
Yeah,
he
he
said a
did
bunch
say
of
those
other
two.
shit as well,
Oh,
but he did say those
maybe he
two,
was
and that
speaking-
does answer the question.
Maybe he was speaking.
There is one more.
I missed that. Speaking that, Jim needs to calm down. He's very excited.
Oh my god.
Okay, well
All
that
right,
was the
someone
last
else
question.
try it.
Oh,
One-
what's the last
Fuck you,
That was
Homo?
the last
Pig.
question.
The
Now we
last-
just have
You
mathematics.
try it, Math Pig. If you
Why
don't
don't
have the
you-
answers in
you
front
The
of
didn't
you.
give us
last
the
one,
last one.
the last one for Spackle, who is asking, is Homo rudolphalensis.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
sorry. You wanted
By the
last
way,
answer.
you must all have guessed by now. I know bloody nothing about evolution.
Pig had right all those questions.
I
do
have,
not
like,
know any
4
of them.
channels.
I've learned about it, but then I don't retain it very well.
Human evolution is a personal favorite of mine, but I have like 3 YouTube channels that focus mainly on evolution, and I look down through their video titles and their names of their titles, and it makes. So if they have 200, video titles, that's the question I'll ask, and then I'll find the answer out. If you ever figured out what 3 channels I'm watching, you may get all the evolution questions.
Man.
Well, good luck. Well, if you watch like my stream with me and my mom, I do talk a lot about the like drama channels that I follow for the YouTube drama commentary.
You want to do the math? Are we doing the math?
You guys
What
want
would
to
the
do math?
internet? What would the internet be without porn and drama?
Right?
Kittens.
Be
That's what
ve-
would it be. Kittens.
Tech news.
It'd be do you remember that like picture of the race car that was just like an audio of a guy going
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Like
you'd have
that.
more of that, more double
Crazy frog.
rainbow.
Oh, I
Double
missed that.
rainbow. That
Windows
guy.
really good
Yeah.
version.
Can I still find that video?
Double rainbow.
The what video? It was
The
just
one
a
with the
picture
car.
of a car. It
Vroom,
wasn't
vroom,
even a
vroom,
video. It was a still picture of a Formula One car, and the audio was
Of course it's
a
Formula
person's
One.
voice.
Yeah, it was something
Fucking Bazok or whatever his name is.
Fucking Bottas!
Bottas. Fucking Bottas.
there's a really cool video by a Formula One team, and the car is sat on stilts or whatever, but they basically programmed it to play music with the vroom, so it's like vroom 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 vroom, or something like that. It's quite quite funny. By the way, have we finished with the evolution questions?
Those are all the evolution questions.
Excellent.
That I know of.
I have a screen share of Ran Campbell eating a book.
Wow, that would be great. I just dying to see that.
I
think
I
I'm-
want to see it.
I think I'm screen sharing.
I'm
you've got to
not set up for
edit it.
screen sharing. I'm running a script over the top
Oh
of this.
shit.
Oh no!
Okay, let me try it the old-fashioned way, which this. Oh, it may not work because it's not plugged in. I might have to come back in.
Which country produced the first vertebrate fossil?
Not my fault. My internet dropped.
I don't think any
That was
country
really
ever
weird.
produced any vertebrate fossil.
Wait.
The
I think-
earliest known vertebrate fossil.
Yeah,
Which
I think he
country?
means what country pulled one out of the ground first.
Yes, I'm
Yep.
just being
No,
pedantic and an
the
asshole.
earliest known was pulled from which country?
China.
Oh, thank
China.
you. That's an important distinction.
Hmm?
It
Or
was
we
in
still
the
have
Burgess
icon.
Shale, if that's a hint, Burgess Shale. And the name of the species was Picaya grasslands.
I'll try and
And it
come
was
back.
the earliest known vertebrate. It was a little worm, and it's our ancestor.
Simos is in the chat.
was in-
Simos, are you joining
It
the
was
panel?
in Newfoundland,
Yeah, have him come
Newfoundland, Canada.
It would
You
be
heard me
handy.
say fucking Bottas. Sorry, I
That-
didn't mean to cut you off, Jim.
That's a great question, Jim. I'm thinking, and I think it has something to do with South America, maybe.
Oh,
Am I
I
close?
already said it's in Canada.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry.
sorry. I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yep. Our earliest ancestor. If they had gone extinct, no vertebrates would have evolved.
Well, that's a whole fucking numbers game thing that you could pull bullshit on. Lots of different.
It was a
Hey,
little
Moss, you've got the
segmented
mic.
worm.
I added 2 questions because I couldn't read some of your questions.
I figured as
And
much.
there was one of them.
No, I figured.
There was one of them that you started writing, and I think that you like scratched it out, but then like continued to the next number.
No, what happened was this is why the rest of the questions were edited in Discord, because I wrote them in paper and then I asked Dave to join me, and then Dave was like, "You can't write it like that. You need to scribble it out." And I was like, "I'm fucking written down. I'm sending her a picture of this shit."
Matt Pig, my second book has tons of Bible trivia in it. I will send you every one of those questions if you want to use them.
You wrote a book. Is your name Boris Johnson? Other people go to dinner parties. You write books.
No, I wrote 2 books, and the second one has a lot of Bible trivia in it. And if you want those, religion trivia,
Some
I can
people
send
like
those.
watching TV. Some people like doing the Sudoku.
The
Some
only
like to
time
go
I
out to
get to
dinner
actually
party.
read a genuine paperback,
Some like-
hardback with made with dead trees book is at night when I'm putting my wee girl to bed. We're reading Ready Player 2 at the minute. We're not reading anything silly. We just finished reading Prey by Michael Crichton about, nanoparticles that try and kill you and replicate you.
Did you explain how Ready Player One was kind of an unhealthy relationship, and like how like he was really like obsessive?
It
and
gets worse
maybe-
in Ready Player 2. The technology gets more intense. She did not want to watch the movie or read the first one. She had no interest. She just seen the cover. I noticed it. I was like, fuck, I've seen the movie. I'd like to read the second book. So we both agreed.
Okay.
But yeah,
Okay.
it's more
Hello.
intense. It's more intense and more...
Good to see you.
Hi, Simos.
Good to see you too.
You didn't watch
see
the
you.
first
Jim.
show, Simos, so you've got no opinions, no?
I've seen the whole show, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sure you've got lots of opinions.
About what? Just
The
it.
show.
Oh, yeah, it's fantastic. Is there anything else you want to know?
No, I'm just making sure that you've seen the actual episode, that this is the after
I
party too.
actually saw the actual episode. Yeah, I did. I did.
Yeah. Do you think that
I
it
did.
was rigged and Jim was right when we went live to justify his screaming at Savage for the way that she rigged the show?
No more rigged
What?
than usual.
No more rigged than usual. I will agree with that. That is fine. I am agreeing
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you consider incompetency rigging, then you know. I don't know. I'm just making shit up. You know me, Jim. What country was disc golf invented?
Either somewhere in Scandinavia, either
3,
Sweden or
2,
Norway. I'm
1,
guessing
0. No, Canada.
Sweden.
Canada.
Canada.
It was Canada.
Yeah, I would have got the Burgess Shale one, but
Why would
I
you?
thought-
Why would you have it? Why now? The fact that you're asking me a disc golf question means you watch my channel.
Oh, of course I do, Jim. Of course I do.
Ah, that's beautiful.
We all
I know.
watched Jim.
I know a couple of guys from Scandinavia that play disc golf. Funnily enough.
Yeah, we
Well,
all.
Finland and Sweden are number 2 and number 3 disc golf meccas next to the United States.
Indeed, yeah.
I love the way you
Yep.
say disc golf, and we go from 8 watching to 5 watching.
Oh, damn it. Should we do maths
Okay.
question? Let's do some more quiz stuff, everybody. Come back.
Before you do, here is the video of
Last
Ren
question.
Campbell eating a book.
I don't know if it was sarcastic enough, but I really didn't want to see.
Yeah.
I mean,
And it's better than the video of him being eaten by a snake.
Is that Nephilim free in the bottom right?
Yeah, Neffy, yeah.
Oh, no, surely not. The,
Both
I've
eating?
had a couple of
they're both
interactions
eating
with
books.
him.
the headphones
Yeah.
are too small, surely.
He's a presuppositionalist.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I had a debate with Neffy over just such a
Making
topic
me
that was
hungry.
mentioned earlier, which was how did the White Cliffs of Dover get there?
That's calcium deposits from
That is, yeah.
from shelled creatures.
Yes, indeed. Not according to Neffy, of course, because that would mean millions of years.
My favorite story about Neffy was the time when he posted a link to a paper proving how the translocation of species was a problem. You know,
Nice.
that's evolution's not true because the translocation of species is a problem. And he posted a link to a paper, but unfortunately, he obviously hadn't read it at all because what it linked to was a paper on zoos moving animals from one place to another.
Oh,
cage.
wow, sweet. I had a troll with him, and because you know how you outdo the conspiracy people, right? Well, when he said he was talking about how kangaroos got to Australia after the flood. Okay, so I said, all right, no, that's absolute bullshit, Effie. What happened was, while they were in the ark, they grew to 200 feet tall, and they managed to hop across the gap of the sea to Australia. Where in the next 100 years they shrank again to the size we see
That's
them today.
beautiful, Simon. Simus, that is the way to handle conspiracy theorists, is to out conspiracy them. I once had
Absolutely.
a guy that was a moon hoax guy. He thought the moon landing didn't exist. And I came back at him saying the moon isn't real, it's a hologram. And I gave him a whole detailed explanation why the moon is a hologram, and I got him off his heels. That's how you do. You got to out conspiracy.
The moon
these
is
guys.
made
okay,
of
but
glass.
say-
The moon
I
is made
did
of
that.
glass. Just to clarify, the moon is made of glass that was mined from the Grand Canyon by the giants. The evidence
And
is
thrown
there
up
with
there,
the
yeah.
trees.
Mm.
They did
I
it
have-
as a joke, okay?
I have
Right.
a perfect answer of what happened with the Ark. It was obviously a TARDIS. Okay.
TARDIS. There you go.
That makes sense.
Perfect. Now I did the moon one once as well, and this was my explanation here. The moon is made of brass, right? And that's why Louis
ass.
Armstrong went. That's why Louis Armstrong wrote "Fly Me to the Moon."
Louis
All right, and-
Armstrong.
Yeah.
Did he
And-
write
and
that? I'm
I
looking
get-
that up.
No, he didn't write that. It's
Who
all
wrote
bullshit.
Fly Me
Everything I'm going to say now is
to the
bullshit.
moon?
Don't
No,
don't
that
don't
was-
listen to
Fly me
Simon.
to the moon.
No,
However,
but
was,
obviously.
He went to the
Frank
moon to get
Sinatra.
brass to make his trombones,
No.
and the only
Art
problem
Howard
was
wrote it.
the only problem was he had to get through the Van Halen bells.
Van Halen.
Oh,
This
God,
guy
that's-
lost his fucking mind. He
That's
lost
brilliant.
his fucking
That's
mind.
brilliant.
That
Anyway.
Van Halen belt will get you every time.
Yeah, I love it. It's one of my best jokes I ever made up. I could swear.
Van Halen.
Serb was in the
Ah,
thing, and he
just
just he
when
couldn't
I was-
talk for about 20 minutes.
Jim,
I got told off on a
Jim
model
might get
railway
the-
forum yesterday because I made a rather dark joke. I explained how when I buy modeling scalpel, I buy blades in packs of 100. That's enough for 100 emos.
Oh my god.
I was coming up
I
with these
don't get it.
questions earlier, as Jim
It's a
mentioned,
cutting joke.
about the oldest fish.
Oh.
What do you call a fish that can't see? What do you call a blind fish?
A blind fish.
No, see. No, I can't.
Coelacanth.
You
I
see-
can't coelacanth.
I can't see.
What do you call a
Coelacanth.
deer with no eyes?
Blind.
A deer with no eyes? No idea. What do you call a fish with no eyes?
Really can't.
Fish.
Why did the monkey fall out of the tree? This is the one I tell my girls all the time.
They must
And
really
they
hate you.
repeat it back to me ad nauseum. Why did the monkey fall out of the tree? Because it was dead.
Yeah.
The monkey was dead. Oh,
That's why the iguanas are falling out of.
You know what you should do though,
Florida.
Jim?
I heard about
no,
these, there
Jim,
was raining
Jim, in all
iguanas.
honesty,
Actually,
right?
they're
hold-
not really
bef-
dead.
Before
That's
I
the
lose
thing,
my
is
trail of
people-
thought,
you don't move them. You just leave them.
before I lose my
Yeah,
trail
they're
of
frozen.
thought,
They're
Jim,
not dead.
see the next time you
Really?
ask them why did the monkey fall out of the tree and they return with you with he's dead, you go nah, bad banana.
Okay.
Just
I'll
to
do
throw them
that.
off, you know.
Yeah, throw him a little curveball. Yeah. that's
Why did the monkey fall out of the tree? Because the land was being cleared
Our
for a
winner
farm.
has to
Bye.
take off.
bye,
Bye.
farm. Good to meet you.
It was nice meeting you. It was so much fun tonight, but I'm going to get out of here so I can get ready for bed. It's getting pretty late where I live.
Let's
Come on,
farm. Next time I'm taking you back and you're in my team. You're in my team next time.
Fair enough.
If you,
Farm's
if you
kind of a
make it-
badass.
Feeling my
make it
team.
100% Bible trivia, and
No.
give me spackle, and I will kill.
Oh yeah, Bible trivia. You know, I challenged Veckel. If you know who Veckel is,
Night last plan. Night.
he's
Hey, hey, more,
he's an
more
apologist.
food, more cooking trivia.
I
Right, guys.
challenged Veckel to Bible trivia, like a long time ago, and he's like, "Sure, let's
If
do
you-
it." And then
right.
nobody wanted to host it.
Wait, I'm sure that me and Savage can come up with a special 6 months episode. What have we got? We've got 5, which would be the next one, and then the 6-month one. And we will
Okay.
do a special Christian orientated one for 6 months. If you can convince.
Wait.
Hold on, shut your mouth. This is me and
Is
Savage.
it gonna be just Bible and evolution?
Vakel and G-Man as one team, and Holy Spackle and Drag as the other.
Oh my God!
So I have a
That's
rule
a
that I
shit
don't.
show.
If
I don't
we can
join
make that happen
G-Man
for the
streams.
6th-month
It's not
episode.
gonna happen on my own. Yeah, I have a rule with G-Man. I won't participate in the streams
Do
anymore.
a
Yeah,
show
like-
where Atheist Edge has to win. Make it about chess and unarmed combat and disc golf.
Oh dear.
No drama.
Oh dear.
But yes, if we can get G-Man and Vakel and Holy Spackle and
There's
Drag.
plenty of drama right there. So
apparently that's not gonna happen.
I
so.
cannot join a G-Man stream because of what he did to Jade before she died.
Yeah,
I will
that was-
not. I will not
G-Man's
join it. And
just
when
a
she died,
troll.
he said, "Oh, she's burning in hell. She's burning in hell," and he
G-Man's
spread
the
it around
biggest
with that.
troll.
He
Next
also
to
said.
Cheshire
Oh,
Vic,
you
G-Man
see-
is
He
the
also
biggest
said he's
troll
gonna
there is.
show up at my house and beat me with a belt, like
Only
so,
other
like
person as crazy
yeah.
as him is Jill.
That's a
and
threat of
Jill,
violence. You
Tri-
should call the police on that.
Triggered as Lord will not join a stream with a female, and he's the only other person as mad as G-Man.
No. So I would actually do battle with Smokey Saint.
I knew you
How about
were- I did-
Otangelo
oh,
Grasso?
Savage can host that episode.
You're like, I can see you can't do Smokey Saint. I can't do G-Man.
One of the other fun ones I had with Jesus is Lord, which was, one of the failed prophecies is about the city of Tyre being destroyed and will never be rebuilt, and it's like, but here it is on Google Earth. No. I said,
Yeah.
So I posted a picture and I've got city all over it. And the little bit that's non-city is just the ruins of the temple that used to be,
Tyre
yes,
is
the
in
city
modern
is
day
still
Turkey,
there.
right?
Syria, probably.
Syria.
You know,
Probably. I'm not sure. It's off the coast, isn't it? It's Lebanon. So
I would love to do a
it could be
show
Lebanon.
where we show Atheist Edge some of the real weird shit, like Smokey Saint doing an exorcism. I would love Atheist Edge to watch that exorcism video from Discord. Like there is a full on hold hands, pray now, Christians, pray.
No,
It's the weirdest thing I've ever watched.
Is that real? Is that really happened?
It really happened. We have questions of whether or not it's real or not. That's a whole other question.
Well,
If I could just if I could speak to some of the ladies quickly, just to say, any chance of maybe doing some DayZ over the weekend, possibly?
Well, I'm
Okay,
off
yeah.
till the 11th because my work has me off till the 11th.
Doing
How you been feeling? Do you think you'll be up to something for?
Well,
hour?
this is my second day of not laying flat all day, so like that's good. So I think I'm up to it now.
We'll be
Okay.
rounding
Glad
up
you're
soon
recovering.
because tomorrow is my first days
Cool.
after 10 days. I'm still testing positive for COVID, but according to the law, I'm not contagious anymore, so I can go back and start earning money. I've been 2 weeks for no fucking week. Bullshit because of some anti-vaxxer that decided to. Yeah, we're not even going to get into how much I'm going to hit him in the head with this wooden mace from fucking Cyprus that's 4 foot from me. Other than that, yeah. Do you want to do any quiz stuff before we round up? Or we round up? Is everyone in a good mood? What's happening? I'll be heading the
Yeah,
bed
let's
soon.
get through some math questions because that's my favorite.
All right, I'm out. I'm discalculated.
42.
To answer you, Simos, I have my
Philosophy.
stream with my ma tomorrow, but I might
Right.
get up early and get a couple hours in before that. But I'm definitely down on Saturday.
Okay, great.
Doing for what?
I
Sorry,
will
what-
be there for your mum and yourself, obviously.
Daisy, Laura.
What, tomorrow? That's tomorrow,
Daisy is code for OnlyFans, just to let you know.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
That's
But
right.
only feet pics. It's
Yeah,
only feet
only
pics.
feet pics.
You know, remember when?
I was
never
told
mind.
ankles. Like,
Let's just say I've gotten 2 women who
I'm
are
up for
horrible
that.
people to show their feet on cam just by asking
Oh,
on the stock
yeah.
account.
And mo-
2 women.
while most
When
of the
you said
time
remember
Simos is
when,
topless.
I thought you were gonna say remember when, and like tell the story of when you showed up on the server.
Oh God.
Stock accounts.
Oh, that too. Oh my God.
I love
like,
Gio's response, secretly
that
whispered
recorded?
underneath it, I'm coming in under
I
a
don't
sock
know. I
account."
just remember like getting out of the
I
MRAP.
feel
You
I
heard
feel like
that?
And you're
that-
like, I'm on my way. One of them's flashing, but I think I'll make it. And then you like show
I was
up
like,
with
I think I'm
flashes
gonna
on.
die. And then like I'm dead. I'm
Right.
playing
Just like-
Daisy and I'm dead
For
on the
more
ground.
Daisy
And they're
content,
circled around me.
for more Daisy
then
content,
strangers
check
come.
out Simos's channel. He will be topless, chasing 2
Simos
women.
has a channel?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have not subscribed
I
yet. Oh, what is
do,
that?
yeah.
What is
Simos
that
has
called?
a channel where he plays
I'm gonna do
Daisy
this right now.
topless, chasing 2 women round
He's
fields with
Simos
guns.
Is it
Funk
Simos
here
Funk?
on YouTube as well as on Twitch.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, holy
Twitch
shit, I didn't know
TV
I
Simos
do.
had a
I do
channel.
a racing show with Fabio.
They're
normally.
Formula
Well,
One.
I'm
Here on YouTube.
I'm
yeah.
probably not going to watch it, but I'll subscribe to it.
Jim,
Thank
if
you very
anything,
much,
I will
Jim.
advise
Jim, do you
appreciate that.
play video games? Do you play video games?
I played Civilization 6 and Diablo 3, and that's
So,
it.
so DayZ is like a survival game that the military
All right,
developed.
Simos Funk.
Jim,
268 subscribers. I am.
should
Oh,
play.
I'm already subscribed. Never mind.
Jim,
Ah,
Civilization,
thank
that's
you,
a
Jim.
city builder.
Appreciate you
Give
very
him a
much.
follow on Twitch.
Civilization is a city builder sort of type of game, yeah?
It's
Yeah,
yeah, but I
it's-
do mods where I like have no chance of getting defeated, and I just do it to just lay waste to shit.
Okay, right.
It's just- it's therapy. It's
right,
therapy.
Well, you know,
That's why I blast zombies.
Yeah.
That's why I blast zombies.
Yeah,
Yeah, sometimes
Diablo
we
3,
climb on
I've
a
got a
building
three-
and pow.
Okay,
My Diablo 3 character is
I
like
was
a
just, like, running
4,000
through
Paragon.
Gorka the
we're
other
just
day.
Destructor.
rambling shit
Fuzzies.
now. Are we doing math questions in bed? Are we doing math questions in bed?
Yeah. Sounds good.
I
sounds
prefer philosophy.
Philosophy.
The philosophy
if you get-
questions is my territory, and I did
you-
actually fall through on them tonight. They were the last ones that I had to get to, and I was like, Savage, how many rounds do we need? 7. How many have we got? 8. Brilliant. I'm not doing philosophy.
What is Hanlon's razor?
good. Hanlins.
Oh, there's so many razors.
Hanlon's razor, not Occam's, but Hanlon's razor. Who can
Oh, I
tell
don't
me
know.
what Hanlon's
I
razor is?
Don't know Hanlon's razor. I'd have to look it up.
Was this before
Don't-
Wilkinson sword?
I'm going to paraphrase, but don't like it's Trump. Don't subscribe to nefarious actions when incompetence is the most likely answer.
Ah, good.
Ah.
Right.
Oh, it's Fabio's Law. We have this thing in our
Yeah.
Discord called Fabio's Law, and it basically means they're idiots. Don't try to understand
That's-
idiots.
Yes, that's Hanlon's razor.
Oh,
Hanlon-
fantastic.
The most common option is that they're idiots and that they're not a nefarious, like Illuminati cult.
Yeah.
Hanlon.
Good
Yeah.
show. That's a good
Fabio's
one.
Law. They're idiots.
Okay.
I like it.
I think
Who's that
Fabio's
coined?
Law is
Who's that
Lowell's cow
coined
gives
by?
out too much information at all times. I think that's
What
Sokka's
law is that?
The Hanlon names. What? Hanlon, who coined it?
I don't know.
Some guy
Google it
Hanlon.
because I don't even know Hanlon's razor.
Hanlon's
Hitchens razor is
Yeah. I know.
come on, what's Hitchens razor?
That
It's
extraordinary
getting
claim
really
re-
late. If you people keep
Harry's
tangenting,
razor.
No, no.
Extraordinary claims
I can dismiss the
require
claim that has no
extraordinary
evidence without evidence.
Yeah.
I can dismiss the
extraordinary
claim
evidence, yeah.
that has no evidence without
That which
evidence.
can be dismissed without with evidence can also be dismissed without
But
evidence.
that's not
Exactly.
philosophy. He's
That's
just a
not
rhetorician.
technically.
Mathematics.
Technically not a razor, and technically it didn't come
No.
from
I'm gonna
Hitchens
get
anyway.
my fucking.
But
Oh, wow,
hey,
okay.
there you go. There you
Everybody
go.
got
Alright.
your paper and pencil ready?
2 strikes.
He made it famous, you know.
The only person here that has a pencil and pen ready is Jim.
Math is torture for me.
I have one.
so
I
I'm
have my
gonna-
head ready.
Salvage,
gonna
you
pass.
don't count because the fucking
Thank you,
answer's in front
Speckle.
of you.
All right.
Hopefully
So the
see
first
you
question
maybe Saturday.
is 2x
Maybe.
plus 3
hmm
equals x plus 15. Solve for x.
Oh, it's going to be 2x. I don't know, 2 maybe.
The
Oh.
answer's
I got it.
wrong. Oh, is it right? Oh.
It's 5.
I didn't
Answer's
realize I
5.
needed
Final
pen
answer.
and paper.
The answer is
thought-
5.
What is it?
It's 5. Final answer.
Oh, sorry. I have
Here,
a
you're
copy.
Can you just
cheating.
Is
read-
it wrong? I might have copy pasted it wrong.
Read-
'cause
read
I
the
didn't
question
have to
again.
Rewrite it. 2x plus 3 equals x plus 15. Solve for x.
It's 5. It's definitely 5. Definitely, there's underwear at Walmart right now.
No, that can't be right.
Definitely.
I got
I think you-
underwear at
I
Walmart
think you
right
may
now.
have made a mistake there.
I got 7.
No, because I canceled out the x's on both sides, and I had 1x plus 3 equals 15.
Oh yeah, I
So
skipped a step
5.
at the end, so it is wrong.
Oh,
but it's half
wait,
of what I wrote.
No, it's 12.
It's not even that.
12
I don't
plus
think. I
3
don't
is
think it makes
15.
any sense at all.
12.
Okay.
12 is the answer then.
This is why.
That was what I originally had as
it's-
the answer, but I was thinking it was 6.
No, it's 12.
Oh, I suppose it could be 3.
Because it's plus 3, so
No.
it's got to be 12.
6 out
22.
of 15 is 21.
No, if you cancel out the x's on both sides, all you have is x plus 3 equals 15, so it's got to be 12.
Plus 3. 10.
I write them out.
Yeah.
It's got to
3.
be
It's
12.
got to be an odd
It is
number.
12. It is what I had on the paper.
It's 12.
Can't do it with a calculator even.
If the Marine gets the algebra questions right, you guys know that you're stupid.
Jim, I
Okay, I'll
thought the
try
rule
right.
was
What
you-
number do the Roman numerals
Hmm.
D, C, C, X, L, I represent?
I'll write it down when we get to a sensible
Aye.
question.
2021.
C, C, X, L, I.
What did he represent?
1,200 and wait.
Dun, dun, dun.
2022? No, 2021.
No.
Could you just say them again then? DD.
D, C,
C.
C, X, L, I.
1,262. Final answer. 1,262.
Nobody's
Jim.
got it yet.
I'm not even going to try.
I was just
Anybody who
gonna
was
give Jim a hug.
watching last month should know what at least some of these letters stand for. Okay,
I know what the letters stand for. I just don't know how fucking Roman numerals work anymore.
You add them up unless it's one before.
Yeah, exactly. Which ones are the ones before?
Okay, what does
If it's
D
the smaller
represent?
one first, then you subtract
What does
it.
D
But if it comes
represent?
after,
Oh, I see. Okay,
D-
right.
Yes, D
Is
1,000?
D-
It represents your dome.
No, C is 100, so D's got to be 1,000, right?
Yeah, I think D's 1,000.
So it's
192.
1,262.
Is that your final answer?
Yes. 1,262.
Yes, that's my final.
Okay, you're all wrong.
We're all
According
wrong.
to Salvage Minnows, the answer is 742.
What's the D
What?
I
represent?
double checked that. D is 500. The other thing that you're getting wrong is L is
Yeah.
50.
Shit. So if
Oh,
D is
wow.
500, that would be 762.
So what's 1,000? Is it? What's 1,000?
Must be double D.
I like double
Gosh.
D.
What is the 7th positive number in the Fibonacci sequence?
Oh dear.
Oh, 1, 3, 5.
Feminazis,
seven.
man.
You
gotta
reworded
know
that.
how-
I preferred my wording. But
You gotta
Okay.
know the whole sequence.
13.
What's the next number?
yes,
How-
what's the
how did
next
you word it?
number? Because I'd have to.
21.
13,
27.
21.
27.
7th, you said. 7th is what?
This 7th is 27. 1,
No,
3,
no, it
5,
can't be.
7, 11,
No,
13, and 27.
it's 1-1. Fibonacci starts 1-1
That's
too.
funny because the answer is not. If you do the Fibonacci sequence, this is why the problem with the answer, the rewording of it. The answer you've written down is wrong for questions.
Can I ask a math question?
13 was the answer.
13.
Can we have the answer, please,
Yeah,
for that
13.
first? Yeah, okay. Then
0
21
is
is
the
the
first in
next
the
number.
Fibonacci sequence.
That's the
Zero's
sixth
not a
number.
positive number.
No, it's
Yeah, but-
1-1 is
Oh,
the
you
beginning.
did put
No,
the caveat of
13 is the
positive
sixth number in
Don't-
Fibonacci.
6th positive number.
No, it's
You
1
said 6
and
or
then
7th
1.
positive
Seven.
number.
7th positive number.
Dead
There are
positive
Then
two
it's
number.
ones.
7.
2
7th
ones at
positive
the
number.
beginning. There are 2
0,
ones at the
1,
beginning
1 is how it starts.
of the Fibonacci.
You guys are
sequence.
making me believe that math is
It
stressful.
starts at 0.
Can I ask a math question?
I know it's killing me too.
Okay.
Can I ask a math question?
Yeah.
Okay. What are the 4th and 5th digits of pi?
3.141678.
No.
3.14597.
Once
9, 7, 1.
3.1416.
Oh my gosh, you guys keep saying.
3.14597.
Say the question again.
What are the 4th and
trap.
5th digits of pi? So 3.14 next 2 digits.
That was a question last.
59.
Yeah, 5,
9.
9. I think I asked further than that.
159.
1.5, not 1.6.
Yeah,
You have to
3.141.
remember that.
You ruined my. See, as you said in pattern, it's like singing the alphabet as a toddler. 3.14159. But if you ask me
Yeah.
for the 4th and 5th, I'll be wrong.
What's the Pythagorean theorem? Go.
Oh yeah. Shush. Right.
A
Moving on.
squared equals
Moving
b
on.
squared plus c squared.
Next
Nope,
question.
that's not right.
Next question.
You're close though.
Ignoring Jim. Next question.
I'm gonna throw some shit out, man.
Jim's
Let me
got
throw some
questions.
shit out.
I thought it was a squared plus b
Okay,
squared
is it proper to say arithmetic
No, he didn't say it that way.
math
You got
or
it right.
maths?
You just now got it right,
Discuss.
but he
Oh,
didn't
okay.
say it that way.
I didn't say
I
anything.
did say
I
it
just
that
said
way,
shut up, Jim. Move
No,
on to
a
the next
squared plus
question.
b squared equals c squared. Is that how you said it?
Oh no, I didn't. I said a squared equals
No,
b squared plus
see?
c squared. Yeah, you're right.
Yes, see? Yep.
Oh.
You say
Okay.
math or math?
What is the first twin prime pair?
Wait, don't-
No clue.
I would say it's probably 2 and 3.
He's
Oh,
math.
no, they're supposed to be 2 away, aren't they? So 3, 5, I guess.
Dimos
believe
just
it's-
described me and Dave's conversation over the space of 5 minutes till we looked it up on Google because I was fucking adamant twin primes were two beside
What was the
each
question
other,
again?
and I said 2
The
and
first
3.
twin prime pair.
Twin prime pair. There must be
Twin prime.
a space between them. I was adamant
It's-
it was 2 and 3. Dave went
It's
and Googled.
3 on the X
It's
and then
3 and
5
5.
on the Y.
The
So
answer is
3, 5.
Optimus Prime and Rodimus Prime.
It's 3, 5 on the X.
I just thought it was funny the way Simos was like, "Yep, it's 2 and 3. Oh no, shit, it's 3 and 5." That's exactly.
Laura, I
how
need to
the
get you
conversation-
on my team one of
He
these
gave both
months.
answers.
No, it's 3 and 5 on the XY axis.
Yeah.
3, 5.
What is the cube root of 64?
8.
Keep going.
Probably 4.
Yeah.
Oh
Yep.
shit.
Point to
There's 4.
Simos.
There's 4 sides of the cube.
Simos is like totally blowing everyone out of the water.
Wait.
What is the-
I did maths degree.
He's
I
mad.
should
Is it-
I should know
Is
this
it
shit.
4? No, it's not 4. It's 2.
I never finished it. Never
By the
finished
way,
it.
Jim, right, if anyone didn't hear Jim, right, we have just concluded.
He's
that
still
the
working it
answer-
out.
No, we have concluded that the answer is 4, and Jim literally just said it can't be 4. All right, which is why I
It's
jumped in.
2.
We have already concluded that the
2.
answer is 4, Jim. It
Oh, okay.
definitely
All
is
right.
4.
Well, I think you should wrestle it out.
Yeah.
Is this
Hey,
Jacob and God? Or
here's the
Israel
weird
and God?
thing. My passport is up to date now, and I'm going to Ireland anyway to visit a friend in Mead County. So guess what, Matt Pig? We could actually fucking make
I
this
will
happen.
fucking hold you to that motherfucker.
You know
when
what? Fine. Are you near Mead County?
It's not that
County-
big of a fucking country. Of course, he's near Meade County.
Oh,
I
you
have a
fucking
question,
racist.
though.
Moving back on
Matt
to the
Pig.
If
last
you're gonna
question.
wrestle Math Pig,
If it's
if you're
in
gonna wrestle Math
Ireland,
Pig, he
Let's
has
put
to
some
wear
money.
he has to wear
Let's
the
put some
math
money on
bikini while you wrestle.
No, we'll both be in Borat
I have
bikinis.
two
Yes.
maskinis. I've one with a bow tie and then the green Borat
I know he
one.
does.
Jim's
He's not
getting,
gonna borrow it. I don't know why you're saying that.
Jim's getting the Borat one. We'll bleach it pink.
Borrow
If
your
I do
Oh,
come to
yeah.
We're
Ireland,
gonna
will
bleach
you
it
wrestle
white.
me in
No,
a
we're gonna bleach
mankini?
it white and then we're gonna dye it pink to make sure that there's no color.
Get a passport.
when I
Yeah,
was
but
at
I also
it'll be
have an
over
passport.
in
I showed mine on.
no, it'll be over in like 30
It was
seconds.
too
so
big
it's
for
kind
me,
of
it
gonna be a
fell off. It might
lackluster
fit Jim.
performance.
Right. Anyway, math.
All right.
when I
In
was at,
Euclidean space, what number of degrees do the interior triangles of a triangle, or
180.
the interior angles of a triangle add up to? Yeah, so I almost got it before I could even finish.
what did the triangle say to the circle? You're pointless.
Oh.
See, that was a
Hey,
nice,
now.
easy
Love
one.
it.
You know, Samos, that was an easy one.
I
you
like
know.
that
We
one.
tried to.
Circle say to the square.
You're flat.
You're a square.
Yeah. When I was a kid, I
Doesn't
saw
make
my
any
math-
more sense. Just to
It's
point
like
that
when
out.
You
when I
now
was at
have me
school-
wondering why you
Yeah.
didn't choose math as one of your categories when you were on my
Because
team.
Fabio wanted to choose Geek KJV.
Next
You got
question.
teammates, right? The teammate conflict.
Okay, how many sides does a dodecagon have?
10.
10, maybe. Or 12, maybe.
Dodecagon,
So
yes.
20. It's 20.
It's either 10 or 12, but I think it's 10.
12.
Dodeca.
Yeah,
oh
12.
yeah.
20. No, it's 20.
I remember that from my D&D days.
Dexahexagon is a 20.
I have one.
It's supposed to
I
be
forget
12. It's supposed to be
Dodecagon.
Two-handed sword,
It's
1d12.
here.
When I was at school, I once saw my teacher with a piece of graph paper. I thought he was plotting something.
Lovely.
You guys with the jokes.
Love it. Love it.
I'm about to pull out my shock jokes. You want to hear one shock
How does the
joke?
mathematician plow fields with a protractor?
Yes, no. The spelling is correct. So maybe that, unless Savage said it incorrectly, the spelling.
I said dodecagon.
Right.
Yeah, it's
So what
12.
is people's answer? Because everybody's screaming 10.
12.
12.
It's 12. 10 is a decagon.
There's
Yes,
an awful lot of
dodecagon.
fucking 10 happy people.
Yeah, I thought it was
Do-
10.
That
Plus
is a
dec
decagon. I
is
asked a
Decahedron.
10
yeah.
plus
do-
2.
Oh,
a
decagon.
Just
The
double.
dodecahedron is a
I apologize
is a
for, thinking
three-dimensional
Simon
object with 12 sides.
12.
Ah,
12
good
letters.
point.
That's
what
a
I was thinking of.
dodecahedron.
That's what I
12.
was thinking.
12. There's 12 right on it.
Yeah, yeah.
Next
Everyone
question.
look at Geo Sam fondling his B cups.
his
Well, that actually works out quite well in a slight funny way with Inside Joke, because I did try to do the Euro for the demand, but now you're wearing the T-shirt of my. So Inside Joke.
So
And
not only
everyone
did
go
I miss it,
subscribe to- everyone go subscribe to Nat One Heroes. They play Dungeons and Dragons, and he's an atheist.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Next question.
17 times 25. Spackle's like, I'm
Yeah.
425.
Fucking
Oh,
bang
yeah.
on, Simos.
I could do that with some time, yeah.
Right, question. Simos, did you do that by 15 times 25 and then add 50?
I did. Yeah, 25 even, yeah.
Jesus, I still
16,
haven't gotten
16 times 25, yeah.
Oh, you did 16.
16 times 25, add 25, yeah.
Oh, well, I do 15 because it's fives and it's easier.
it. And that,
Fair enough.
ladies and gentlemen, is why I did not pick math on my category.
so disappointed Simos didn't pick it when he was on my team.
I don't believe that's
Fuck
why.
me in the ass.
But it's worse than that because in the Discord afterwards, Fabio and I went through all the philosophy and the maths questions. We were answering them, and between us, we virtually got them all.
Why?
What were Jesus' last words?
Oh fuck.
It's a long way down.
There's only one more question, people. One more question.
All right, go.
Is Simo's gonna smash it out of the park with a fucking, what do you call it when you baseball, and what do you call that, a home run?
Grand slam.
Home run. Yeah.
Grand slam.
Okay.
Well, home run, it's called an out of the ballpark home run. If there's somebody on every base when it happens, then it's called a grand slam. And
okay, basically
more rare than that is when it's like actually inside the park grand slam where it doesn't go
If
up.
Simos walks to the pedestal stand, sandbox, whatever the fuck it's called, and hits it out of the park and then runs around all four diamonds,
Pedestal.
No, he'll be
out of the park home run.
If he gets this one right, this will be he'll be batting 1,000.
No pressure. No pressure.
There's a reason why we don't use cricket.
Holy shit! Can we just stick with the
and nobody bats 1,000.
Can we just stick with
That's
the
the
UK
one thing that I
version?
have learned from baseball.
No,
It's like you can get it right like 4 times out of 10, and like
It's the question. It's the question.
The
It's the question.
UK, okay, the UK
I like baseball
version
better
of
than
me
football.
saying this is, let's see if Simos can get a home run. I think that's easier. You can all shut up.
Okay.
2024. Take 2024, divide it by 184.
Wow, that's quite
2084.
interesting.
2024 divided by 184.
2024 divided by 180.
2.666. Oh, I'm kidding.
They both end in 4.
I can't even do math on my calculator.
111.24.
Oh, let me start again.
Divide.
I did.
I just can't be bothered to do that in my head. I'll be honest. I cannot be bothered to do that in my head.
Simos.
As much as I really want to get the question right, I cannot be bothered.
I'll give it to you. What's the
But
number?
I would say it's
Shush,
probably
shush,
going to
shush.
be.
Simos,
Sorry, go ahead.
Bigger
I'm
number.
gonna throw 2 things
Two
at
what?
Simos, right? And see if he gets the
2,000.
answer, because he is mathematically minded. I'm gonna say, look at the last numbers
294.
It's 11.
and think of patterns.
Divided by.
I can't think of
It's
something
11.
you said, but I don't know what.
It's 11.
Oh.
Yeah.
It is.
I can see
said
there's
it
a 1
first,
on
I
the
said
end,
they
yeah.
both end in 4.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
was making a point.
I got it. 11.
Why is a circle overeducated?
I got
Because it
11.
has 360 degrees.
We even do the sides of a circle, or the equation for the surface of a cylinder, because I remember I would have got very. Did we
What's
not-
the equation for the surface of a cylinder? No, we got fucking distracted. I
Yeah,
missed one.
I think we skipped that one. What, as a final question before we end everything on controversy? All right, seeing as we're being all controversial with people eating fucking books, right? Simos, I'm gonna ask you,
Doing math here.
Oh my god, okay.
what is the equation for the surface of a cylinder?
I think it's something like 2 times pi, 2 pi r squared h, maybe.
A square.
2 pi r h.
Something like that, is it?
Would you?
he said
Would that be your preferable one or the question?
He said H.
Pi r squared, that's the area of the circle times the height. So yeah, okay, there you go.
Okay,
Pi r squared h.
is that your preferable way of saying that, or would you have a more preferable way of saying that to start the con? There's a reason I worded the answer as 2 pi r l/h.
Right. I don't know.
I couldn't read your fucking handwriting.
I mean, I can't remember. How I learned it was probably the other way around, h times pi r squared, but I don't know.
What's 2 pi?
2 pi.
And
What
I'm
is
not-
2 pi?
Point.
The cousin of Tupac.
Whatever pi is. Twice.
You're going to have to be a little less thingy because my
2
brain
pi.
is
Okay. I'm
3
gonna
o'clock in the morning.
Okay,
Not
alright.
really thinking very logically right now.
Making me hungry.
The reason I wrote it
6.2.
as 2 pi r l was because it can be replaced as tau.
That's what
r.
happens when you play too much DayZ.
I would more prefer to write it that way so that you can replace
Survival
2
skills.
pi as tau, because tau is more superior than pi.
This is
And they
really
talked
tough.
over the entire thing, and
They
had a
did.
book over the entire thing.
It's
Really?
2 pi is 6.3.
I can't like It's really not very easy to chew. I'm just
If
saying.
you wanted to freak out,
for
Jesus is
anybody
Lord.
actually watching this that's into math, it's an inside joke. It's pi or tau. Which one is better?
Thank you.
Right.
Tupac.
Yeah, Tupac. That's where I was going. Sorry. The joke was missed.
Tupac. Yeah.
There is a
I don't.
box.
What was the question again, anyway?
The question was, what is
Cylinder.
the equation for the surface area of a
Surface.
cylinder? Which you
Oh,
were
the
correct.
surface. Beg your pardon. I was thinking area. No wonder. Too fucking wrong anyway.
Hey,
I'm wrong anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Tupac's not the fucking answer, and we agreed that that was earlier. So
3-pack? 3-pack.
I'm thinking fucking tetrasphere. Fucking give me a tesseract. I'm all
Give me
going
some
Marvel.
Tetrinos.
Tupac.
I think you'll find it's
I'll-
cut 50
I'll-
cent.
Kill all your asses at Tetris. All of you.
Hey, Dr. Mario.
I'll make a challenge now. I'll make a challenge now. Anyone wants to take me on fucking StarCraft, the original, I will kick your ass.
Oh,
Anyone
I'm
wants to
not
take
good
me
at
on
that.
in Tetris, I will probably
oh.
kick your butt, but not
And
as
if I
bad
can
as
get
my
my
mom will kick your
controller-
butt at Dr. Mario.
If I can get
my
my
mom
I'll duel you in
kills
WoW.
it at Dr. Mario.
Tekken 6.
like,
Who wants to take me on Tekken 6? Get Tekken 6 on your PC. I'll fucking charge my controller.
Tekken?
I will kick your ass on Tekken 6.
Which
do
two of
they
you want to
have
take?
an online
Which-
version of
which-
Dr. Mario?
Which two of you want to
I'm
take me on in a
totally-
threesome?
I've
Well,
already.
Simos, I was
Simos,
gonna
you
ask
heard me
actually
earlier.
if you wanted.
Did you not
Okay.
listen back earlier?
I'll be there.
Did you not listen back earlier, Simos? I've already give fucking Fabio a blowy so that he would sacrifice and
Wow.
That's why we lost.
That's why.
So
they
he's
lost.
changing. Oh fuck! No
That
wonder.
wasn't a good blowy.
No-
Jeez.
Yeah.
No, so
Okay.
I can't do the both of yous.
He pulled a handsy and friggin'.
That's. I
like,
understand that.
Yeah, no. So on that wonderful
yeah.
note, don't forget, Jim also did gay porn. We've all been through a lot. Geo Sam's done an awful lot of things in his life too, you know. We're all crazy and mad.
Yeah.
Would anyone else like to just say anything else before we end the stream?
I am really looking forward to Jim and you wrestling in the bikini things. Go.
Yeah.
In all
mankinis.
seriousness,
happen.
my mother
Go.
has a quarter acre and half of that is just mud and there's a spring down there. So it is naturally gooey. Jim, bring it on. Bring it on.
Naturally.
My mother will make
God, you're
pancakes.
talking my language now, man. That would be so fucking
Naturally
cool.
gooey.
We would do a best
Are
of
you talking
five.
about the field or your mother?
Here,
We would
you
have to do
fucking
like a
watch
best of
your
five
fucking
because the
language,
first
right?
round.
He's talking about grandma.
Simos, in all
have
seriousness,
to
I
do-
was talking to my mum was coming on as part of the quiz, so that should be fun. Depending, I don't-
Okay.
Well, maybe,
Yeah.
Would you
We're
like?
gonna have to do a best of five because the first round is not gonna last
like-
even two minutes.
I'd like to put myself up against her if that's all right, Matt.
Oh, you want to go against my mother? My mother would thoroughly enjoy slamming you down, and don't you dare take that out of context.
Wow.
Do you want to see
As
if I
far
can
as
get my
atheist
mom
YouTubers
on for
go-
Battle of the Moms?
Ah,
Battle
yeah.
of the mom.
Hello, I'm in dreamland.
Right.
Oh,
But,
come
okay,
on,
okay.
Mike.
How about this, right? How
Am I
about
awake?
this?
I don't
How
know.
about this? Fabio and
Am I
my
s-
mother, because they're both evil people, and Simos and your mother against each other. That would be
Or,
an interesting
we-
can of
we
worms.
pick-
Evil people.
We picked 3-man teams, and I
great.
picked Dark Matter 2525 and Derek from Myth
Right,
Vision.
more questions if we did that.
Oh yeah.
You
they
know-
can
you
hit
know
us.
those
Have we
guys,
any
right?
more
Yeah,
categories?
we
Have
do,
we
yeah.
wasted all
Those
our
guys can
categories?
rock. They can throw
I
down.
have run out of cards. I am out of cards. Yeah.
Literally.
Huh? Oh. Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've got a
And you
question.
can
I
have
ate the
Aaron
other one.
Raw and who's another
I don't
big...
even think you did the drama, did you? Did you ask the drama
I
question?
did. I did.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I
don't
don't
know
think
if
Aaron
that's the
Raw
one
was
I
good at the
ate or
drama
not.
questions.
Hey, she-
Who is in a never-ending lawsuit with
No,
Kyle
Philosophy
Curtis?
and
Right, has anybody anything
you
poignant?
can't talk about that, Tim.
Has anybody anything
Ration- was that Rationality Rules?
I need to
No,
shut
man.
this
That's
shit
drama.
down. Has
Been there.
anybody got
Rationality
anything?
Stop. Moving on. Moving on.
Oh, yeah,
moving
right.
I
on.
want to finish with a joke.
Rachel
didn't
Oates
the
is crying
quarter-
again.
Yeah, why didn't the quarter roll down the
Really?
hill with the nickel? Because it had more sense.
Oh, I don't know.
Thank
Every
you.
time I tune
Name
in,
5
Rachel's just
atheist
crying.
YouTubers that are more concerned about their personal appearance than actually giving good content.
Oh. Well,
I've
I can
heard
name
about
5
that.
of them.
Oh,
They're
how
all
about
the
we
same
just don't
show,
end on drama?
and if I name them, I'll get in
let's
trouble.
not end on drama. It's funnier to end on a sexual joke than
I
love
deliberately calling out people.
I have been contractually obligated not to say certain names.
I'm
so
adding this
unable
to
to
it.
answer
No.
that
Savage,
question.
do it.
Okay, this
Savage,
is what
say
is
it. Say the names.
Okay, I'm gonna say one thing. Now I'm about to say one thing which may be described as, I'm going to say it wrong, or correct me if I'm wrong, non sequitur or an oxymoron. But in the Purple Titties contract, I am adding no more drama is allowed to be discussed on the actual.
You
Canon
guys
Wars
brought
channel.
up the drama, though.
I'm adding
All
it
I said
to
was
the
I
Purple
am
Titties
under
contract.
contractual obligation not to say certain
Savage, I
names,
want to hear what you have to
and
say.
therefore
Who
I
are the
don't
five?
have an answer to that question.
Savage, who are the 5 atheist content creators that are more concerned with their personal appearance than they are content?
I'm just
creation?
gonna hit end
I
stream.
am contractually unable to answer that
I'm
question.
contractually unable to answer that question as well.
Do you want me to name some names?
No.
After we fucking
No.
hold 30 seconds, Jim. All right, hold 30 seconds. Can you, like,
Wait for him to get on the Patreon channel. Jeez.
fucking, you know,
Jeez.
Yeah, I've got a big problem with that atheist edge. What's your definition of atheism?
so go check out
God.
Simon's
Oh, I can tell you,
Shots
there's
fired.
there's a colloquial
Christ,
and
this-
there's the actual philosophical. If you want to talk philosophical,
Everybody,
have a
thank
Venn
you very
diagram
much.
for
Wait
this,
a minute.
guys.
Are you suggesting
Thanks,
that they're
everybody.
I
politically?
believe you, Holy.
Bye. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Everybody fucking win.
Bye, Chad. Thank you. See you next month.
Bye.